I'll wrestle it from head to toe. No stories, independent wrestling, let's go! Breaking down the matches, analyzing the fights. Big cats got the scoop, shining the spotlight. From the big leagues to the underdog flight. First sessions got you covered, day and night. With the roar of the crowd, we dive deep inside. Uncovering the secrets we can't hide. Body slams and suplexes, we abide. Burn sessions where the wrestling truth resides.
Welcome. My PC sounds like it's going to explode. To another episode of Purr Sessions Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the main of Maine, Big Cat Tyler Adams. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are live every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Twitch and YouTube. And, of course, for the audio listeners, thank you for listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all the others that are out there right now. iHeart Radio and Pandora is now the new listen to. I am here right now with the Emerald Striker, the solo submission style Levi Spade.
I was gonna say that you were getting better at that, but then you absolutely just fucking plateaued down the hill.
I did? What did I do?
Like you started really good. You were going solid, and then you just went back to
I know, I'm really bad for that. We should make a drinking game of that every single time Big Cat says, I think you'd die of alcohol poisoning.
Christ, yeah, I'd be in the fucking hospital.
But anyways, Dylan Nix will be on eventually. And JP O'Reilly right now is in I can't remember where he is, but he's at a show right now.
I don't know, some fucking hardcore thing,
yeah. But yeah, welcome everybody, and of course we have our guest on. He's waiting in the back for us, so let's get right into it. You want to slap that stinger for your shit?
No, because I was in the middle of doing something, but I got it.
I think this is fake. You think it's fake? What's that?
Interview questions with Levi Spade.
Huh? You think it's fake? You come face? Easy. Huh? What do you mean? Hey.
It never gets old.
No, it doesn't.
Never gets old.
Welcome to Interview Questions with Levi Spade. It has been a while. I haven't done one of these in a bit.
I know.
I don't know if I remember how to host these. Anyway, we are joined tonight by somebody who I have not actually spoken to since I left, so this is going to be a really nice catch up. Somebody who actually had quite a hand at training me in my early days. So the current MPW
overweight, I think it's called
open weight.
Is
it open weight?
Open weight, yeah.
Open weight.
Yeah.
Current MPW openweight champion. It is jacked Jake Hess.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, look at that. It's right in the background. Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. I just couldn't remember
the whole setup.
The name of it.
Oh, it's so better than my setup. My walls are now are empty. I decided to remodel, and then I forgot that I don't have anything to put it back up. So I gotta wait a little bit. So
yeah, first things first, I have to start off by saying, Levi,
hey, bud,
you're a piece of shit for mentioning me getting kicked in the face by Alec. I'm trying to live.
Okay. I'm not the one that brings it up.
You brought it up. Don't you pull this bullshit. You did.
No. I don't bring that up.
I
don't bring that up.
I'll pull up the
just
fucking clip.
Fondly.
I'll pull up the fucking clip. You brought it up.
No, it's probably one of the most embarrassing moments to happen to me. And I told Randy this right off the bat. I told him, if you ever bring Lindsay back, I'm sick that day.
Do you mind talking about that? What was supposed to happen, what accidentally happened, or you just want to like get away from your brain forever type thing?
Well, if I might as well talk about it. This will be the last time I ever talk about it ever again. So what happened is somebody they were like, hey, we have this spot for the match, and nobody, like, they said just run in when Lindsay loses his mask. And I had been drinking that night, Jack and Cokes. Anyone ever wants to buy me a drink?
There we go.
But no, I'd been drinking, and for some reason in my drunk brain, I didn't think after the match. I thought right when he loses his mask. So my drunk ass ran up there and proceeded to get kicked squarely in the face. And it was the worst moment I've ever had running crew on a show.
Hey, accidents happen. It's totally understandable. You know, I know a lot of times that shit's been called, especially with like old vacation land, and nobody like shit then changes, and then they don't communicate with everybody else. So everyone's like, "What the fuck are we doing? Are we going? What are we doing? Are we doing this? What's going on?
What is happening?"
I've got RBG on my PC, and I thought there was a way to turn it off because I realized
Big country saying hi right there.
I realized my new setup, it's getting picked up in my camera, and it was really bugging me. But I don't think I can shut it off, so I was just cycling colors.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but luckily for me, like I was able to take a few months off from Limitless shows because I had drill the same day.
but Alec kind of saved the spot because it like on the stream end, it kind of was like, oh, you're coming into like, oh, I'm trying to like protect his face, whatever, and then Alex super kicks you in the face to get you out of the way, and then
I mean, in the long run, because Alec was turning heel anyway, it ended up working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ended up working. It's just I got a lot of heat backstage, as I rightfully should have. But I know everybody was heated at that moment. I was heated with myself at that moment. It was a bad day at the office, and that's about the last thing I'll fucking say on that.
So we always start this off with just give a little introduction, add anything about yourself that I didn't add in my little intro there, and then we'll get into some of the actual questions. So just give a little introduction so that people know, who you are, what you do.
I mean, this is about the coolest thing that's happened to me in wrestling since I've been back. Basically, just your local gym rat soldier who's out there to kick ass, take names, and I left my notebook at home.
So basic interview question. It is, I feel like, the most basic wrestling podcast interview question ever. But of course, what got you into wrestling? When did you start? Both when did you start like watching or having interest in wrestling, and also when did you start actually starting to train?
So God, when I got started, I would me and my brother he would always like have like would fight a lot, and my mom always thought that wrestling, if we watched wrestling, we would do.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hi Dylan. Hi, nice of you to join us.
Hi.
Stop
You missed me telling Levi that he's a piece of shit.
Oh, that's every Tuesday for us.
I mean, every Friday.
That too.
The podcast listeners wonder why the fuck I haven't been on the podcast in 3 weeks.
No.
We love you, buddy.
So you and your brother would fight a lot. Let's ignore Santa Claus.
But yeah, and my mom thought that if we watched wrestling, we would just be doing WWE moves to each other all the time. So basically, I wasn't able to watch until I think middle school. I went over to a friend's house and he was watching it, and I was like, "Wow, this is really cool. I really like this." And then kind of how friendships in middle school, somebody moves, you drift apart. So I didn't get back into it again until My mom started seeing her ex-husband, and he brought over SmackDown versus Raw 2008. I stand by, it's still probably one of the best wrestling games ever made.
Yeah. 2008 is the shit. It's fucking awesome.
It is so good. Featuring ECW. It made me a huge Sandman fan too. Just that the entrance alone, just the beer can to the dome.
I just got this image of you hitting someone with the White Russian leg sweep now, Hess.
I've done it before.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
do it all the time. I need to start doing it more often. I used to do it all the time.
Huh? Bring it back.
bring it back.
Oh yeah,
Bring it back.
There's a lot of moves that like everybody does that like it's like, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. Like I forgot I used to do choke slams. it's like oh shit, oh yeah, that's right. I used to do those.
I literally I've had so much time off lately that I've started going back and rewatching my old footage because I am at the point where I'm like, what the fuck is my moveset? Like what do I actually fucking do in the ring? So I've been going back and rewatching my old shit, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Like I hit my sliding knee in training a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, man, I gotta fucking bring that back. I haven't hit this fucking knee in like months.
I think everyone who's like early on running matches should just keep a notebook of all the shit they do, so that way
That's what I did.
So that way, when you're backstage and somebody's like, "What? So what do you do?" You can just be like, "Let me consult a little notebook."
So when I started at the dojo, actually, when I started at the dojo, that's what they were trying to get us to do, and I think I still have a notebook here with like different moves I was doing in it, and I just never remembered to keep it up. So now people are like,
I think it was
what are you doing? I'm like,
I think it was Ace that pushed that into us early on. He was like, get a notebook, write everything down. Like that was something he talked about all the fucking time. So I do have a notebook somewhere that's got some of my old combos and everything in it.
All my notes.
Oh,
Jesus
Big Cat
Christ.
with the note.
All my notes.
big shout out to someone though.
Hell, I'm doing.
Big shout out to Jimmy Limits because he's the one that told me to write my matches down.
Oh yeah. No, I actually still have my notebook. I don't think I've updated it. I think it's missing like a handful of matches of right before I left and all the matches I've had since I got back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I need to like go back in the mental Rolodex and fix it. But like again, to any young wrestler out there, get yourself like one of those pro wrestling journals. Like I think I'm not going to dig for mine, but like they sell them like pro wrestling journals, and it's a really nice setup. It's like match type, match opponents, stuff like that. It's
my last match entry on my list of matches was the shit show that me and Andy had in Buxton back in 2023.
Oh god.
Oh,
in October of 2023, the shit show at Skips. That was the last match entry I had. So I have an entire year's worth of matches that I do not have in my phone.
Yeah. So Big Cat Andy, either of you guys booked for Skips the 15th of February?
Maybe.
The 15th of February?
Yeah.
Maybe. Because I went to the last Skips and I told them that like
no? Oh, okay. As my lovely assistant, my lovely girlfriend said, she don't know, so I don't know.
You're sleeping. You just called her your fucking assistant directly in front of her. You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah. I said my lovely assistant, my lovely girlfriend.
Yeah, well, it's basically this.
Yeah, but you started with my lovely assistant, then you added the girlfriend second. That should have been swapped the other way around.
But it's exactly like this. Honey, can I work Friday? Just like this shit. You. Just like this shit is like, hey, Cat, take this date off. We're doing this date. I'm like,
it's the only way I can get you to for free for a date. I'm like, we get a freaking booking. Let's go.
Do you know where he got that from? It's because he had to take over. He had to take over for my job because I'm the one that always got us bookings as the Seawolves. So he had to take over. He had to take over because I used to do the same shit. I'd just text him. I'd be like, Dylan, you have this date off. Like, it's not a choice. You have this date off.
Basically, yeah, I remember that. It's like it's like Nix, this. Well, this is all we're working, and he's
Yep.
like, okay.
All right, moving on. Sorry, Hess.
Yeah.
What is your who is your favorite of all time, and who is your biggest inspiration? Because like for me, like The Undertaker, Brody Lee, Bray Wyatt, those are all like my favorites of all time. But then at the same time, I also have guys like Finn Balor and Malachi Black, who are some of my all-time favorites, but also inspirations for how I structure my style. So it could be two separate things. It could be the same thing. But tell us a little bit about that.
Oh God. I think probably my favorite of all time, and also my inspiration a lot, is Kurt Angle. And another
The
one
amount
of
of
my,
angle slams.
yeah.
And the
Yeah,
shoot wrestling in the beginning. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Hess, loosen up. Jesus. This isn't
No.
a shoot.
Well,
You don't need to choke me
here's
the fuck
here's
out.
the thing. Here's why Angle's a huge inspiration to me, is because like we both have like the same background in like amateur wrestling. Granted, he went to the Olympics. I retired with a 1-4 collegiate wrestling record.
Better than mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like I didn't even go, like I stopped in freshman year of high school.
Junior year of high school, I was training with the captain of the wrestling team. He rolled over, blew my ankle out, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Third season, I would always just wear like knee pads and I'd be fine. And then like towards the end of the season, I got like knee braces on both knees.
Oof.
My elbows fucked. I'm just like, I'm going to just fucking deal with it. At one point, I actually think I still have I don't know if you can see that scar right there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Between your
that
knuckles.
is because I got so pissed off after a match, I punched a locker and opened my knuckle.
Ooh.
In my defense, I won the match 3 times over, and the ref refused to call it because we were
Oh
wrestling.
my gosh.
Yeah,
I
we were
fucking
wrestling.
hate when that happens. That used to happen with me all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, no, I was wrestling Bucksport, and this dude was a Bucksport graduate.
Yeah.
Every fucking
Yes.
time, every fucking time,
Fucking Bucksport refs are shit.
yes,
Every
Oh my
single
God.
time, I'd like be like laying there and be like, you gotta call it. Like it's been like 50 seconds, my guy. He's not moving. Come on.
I'm like, I have him. I'm like, hey, it's a pin. It's a pin.
Yeah.
It's a pin. And then, of course, like he fights out by the time the fucking ref calls it.
And then your shoulder barely touches the mat, and he like counts it like,
Oh
what
my
the fuck?
I'm just
Ref goes down. What?
no,
No,
it's
literally-
no,
literally
it's not
like-
even like that. He's like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I could fit maybe a hair under there. No,
No. And then like the other team, like me, this happened to me all the fucking time. Like barely touches the mat, and it's up already when he slaps the mat. It's like, what the fuck? What was that? Like, oh my coaches used to get in the fucking faces of them all the fucking time of that shit. It was so bullshit. It happened so many times, especially with Bucksport.
It was just so. But you know, at the same time,
They can't kick out if they're unconscious.
You can't slam anymore. That's
no, you
that's a
can't.
DQ.
I actually
Yeah.
have a picture from back in the day with one time I had this guy like up on my shoulders. And I got a still. I had it on video. I got a still from that match. I set it as my profile picture, and everyone's like, "Dude, did you slam him? Did you slam him?" I'm like, "No, I didn't slam him. I don't feel like being disqualified from a match that I won in 28 seconds."
Yeah, that started going away like right as soon as like I started going out, like after I started leaving wrestling. That was immediately everything's like, can't do this, can't do that. I'm like, I was like, okay, that's bullshit, but okay.
Yeah, I heard I'm still friends with a bunch of guys who like coach wrestling and stuff. Apparently like takedowns are now worth 3 points when I just knew they were 2. They were 2 like
They
my
were 2.
entire I started wrestling in 6th grade all the way up through to college. It was 2 points for a takedown. Now it's
you kind of
now it's 3. I guess they're moving towards like the more Olympic freestyle rules because
Okay.
which I mean it makes sense, but at the same time we're doing folk style, not freestyle wrestling. Because if we were doing freestyle, I would have thrown a lot more people than I did.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I used to do that all the fucking time. Just that was my favorite fucking thing to just go whoop and just fucking go with them. And then like we were doing, I think it was states, I think, and one of my teammates did that, like just fucking picked him out, slammed him, and the guy, he was getting his ass kicked the whole fucking match, and then he cried wolf. And he got disqualified from states from it. And he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This bullshit."
Oh man, I made so many kids cry. I made one kid pee himself. I don't know how it happened. I literally just did a double. I had him up for like maybe like a half a second, and like next thing I know, there's a wet spot like on his singlet. I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, ref, you better call this pin because I'm not getting any closer to this guy than I'm doing right now.
We got a med kit. Do we have a piss kit?
So, I feel like this question will go by pretty quick. Jesus,
Pretty quick.
Out of me for the beginning.
Shut up. I feel like this will probably go by pretty quick. Because the next question is your favorite style of wrestling, and having a collegiate background and one of your biggest inspirations, both being your favorite and one of your biggest in-ring inspirations, is your favorite style of wrestling just like the very kind of shoot style, style wrestling, or is it more like on the technical side? Because I know back in the day, you used to be the guy that me and you could spend fucking 30 minutes chaining, and we'd never be able to stop. So is it more on that like shoot style, or do you more like the technical style? Like, what's your favorite?
I definitely have a lot more fun doing more of the technical stuff. Like when Calvin's running classes, he does this drill where we will chain for like 5 minutes and do nothing but chain. And
dude, I fucking wish I was around for Kelvin classes. He seems like such
Kelvin's awesome.
the right kind of trainer for me to have learned.
We did not do that tonight.
Yeah,
we did. No, we did. Basically, it was as Simon says. So we basically, I started, and every time I would go back into the ring to do something else, I'd add like another bit to it. We did that.
Yeah.
Then we did mock matches. So.
He just seems like such the kind of trainer that I could have benefited from learning under earlier on. Like I just shared something on Facebook the other day where it was like, who have you met in the wrestling industry that like gave you the biggest advice or like the biggest training? And I was like, well, McCarthy, I don't think realizes how much influence he had in the short amount of time that I wrestled. Like I got to wrestle McCarthy a lot towards the back half before I left. But like Ace and Amber are the two that I've known from the very get-go, and I don't think I would still be in the business if I hadn't known the two of them and trained under the two of them from the very jump, because the two of them are definitely the reasons why I'm still here. And it's like, I wish Calvin was around in the earlier days, because I feel like I could have gotten to I could have gotten to the spot I am now if I had been able to learn under Calvin earlier on, when I was kind of sponging in as much information as I could.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel. Like Ben definitely, Eric was the first trainer that I had a class under, and that the way he explained a lot of things, I was able to kind of pick him up super quick. As Ben said after an MEW show, he's just like a natural athlete and a natural talent. So picking it up is super easy for him. And I'm like, that's, if Ben hadn't said that, I would not say that about myself, especially on like a podcast or anything like that. Like, I would not describe myself as a natural talent. I think I suck.
Well, you do, so. No.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? This one,
I'm absolutely messing with you.
this is just a pity.
Yeah, it's just
It
because
was
you were gone for so long and you came back and they were like, throw him a bone.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Gives you guys the belt.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, this is as good as time as any. I'm leaving again in March to go Army full time, so it's pretty much like
So you're taking the open weight title with you, right?
I'm trying to.
They just introduced it, and now you're just taking it with you.
Hess is over there like Kuwait defending the belt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's using
I'm
it as a
trying to
bullet
convince-
sponge.
Uh-oh.
This was the first. Okay, so this was the first training day, like literally my first day in the dojo ring.
Yep. Big bald head.
Yeah, I'm really glad you convinced you to grow your hair out.
I go through phases where I kind of want to shave it all off again, mostly because my fucking hairline's running away from my face.
Eh.
A lot of people are like that. It's all good.
Yeah.
Look at that little snippet. I remember you guys fucking in a dojo. We like doing fucking drills, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys would work together. And you guys go 100 miles a minute.
We were
and I'm just
so
watching it.
we were
Watching you
so
guys
fucking
blowing up.
competitive.
Oh yeah, no.
We'd be planking, and me and Hess, without even saying a word, would plank for like fucking 4 minutes because we'd just be staring at each other like you're going down first.
It would
You're
literally
dropping
just be
first.
deadlock. Just seeing you just-
The worst is when
Those
Eric was
sucks.
training. He's like, all right, whoever can last the longest, won't have to do this. And
that stopped. That stopped very because that's how all the trainers were. And then when me and Hess were both in a class together, they all figured out to not say, all right, hold it for as long as you can, because they knew that me and Hess would just fucking sit there until the cows came home.
Yeah, and I'd be like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. Like after a minute, I'm like, I'm good. I'll go wait for you idiots to be done. I'm gonna
Everybody
go
would
get
be
you a
getting
drink.
water, and me and Hess would still be fucking head standing, like not even just. We're good.
Yeah, we're just sitting there, just staring.
So
yeah,
moving
right.
on. We got what is your dream match? So this question has two different kind of sides to it. I always ask, what is your dream match that you would love to see? Like, take two people in their prime, any era, and stick them in like I always do like a 6-month program. That way, like LA Knight and Stone Cold is an example I use all the time. Like LA Knight and Stone Cold in a 6-month program would fucking blow the roof off of every venue.
Yeah.
Or like Taz and Samoa Joe in their primes, like that would be a fucking, or Finley and Samoa Joe. Like, so give me your dream match for any two in their prime, and then give me a dream match that you would love to have before you finish up in your tenured in the wrestling ring.
God, dream match between any two. Honestly, I would love to see like Chad Gable versus like a prime Kurt Angle. I think that would.
I had a feeling that was coming.
I'm sorry, but that is those two in the ring. It would just be like, it would be reminiscent of a lot of like Benoit Angle matches.
Yep.
It would just be like this technical show that is just.
I feel it would very much remind me of like 90s WCW. It would be very WCW heavy.
Yeah.
Dude, Chad Gables versus TNA fucking Kurt Angle would be.
Oh,
Kurt Angle.
Yes.
Oh man.
A pure perked out Kurt Angle where he's like all the time.
Exactly, right? Doing
That's
stupid shit.
Dylan.
I gotta ask, have you guys seen the Lethal Lockdown with Perk Angle?
Nope.
Who's he facing in that one?
No, it's like the Lethal Lockdown is basically like a war game style match that TNA did. It would be like in a cage, like it'd be like I think like eight people total, 2 teams of 4. So it's like Survivor Series and war games in like the 6-sided like cage, and it was.
I think I know what match you're talking about.
Yeah. They did one. God, when Wolf Creek 2 came out, they did Wolf Creek Lethal Lockdown. Yeah, that one. It was like Abyss, Crazy Steve, and Rosemary, Decay, versus God, I can't even remember who they were facing. That's how bad my memory is. Don't play in burn pits, kids.
And possible
Jason-
match before you hang up the boots here.
God, you see, it's so close. It's like such like it's such a like March is like right there that it's like, God, I don't want to like pressure anybody to be like, we'll give him this match as a sympathy thing, but I would. God, I had like a list of like people that I wanted to have a match with, but if I had to pick one, I would love to face Aggro, because like he's like he's one of the few trainers. Him and Amber are the 2 trainers that I have never had a match with.
Same.
I'm the same way with Ace. Ace is the last dojo trainer that I trained under that I have never wrestled.
Yeah,
I've wrestled all the trainers.
Yeah, I have never wrestled Ace. He's the last one on the list that I never got to square up with.
Ace, Aggro, and Amber. Those are the 3 that I haven't.
Same.
Yeah, those are the 3. I would like to say that like I'll wrestle Ace, but I have a feeling that I'm like here's how low I think of myself. I don't think I'm at the level to like kind of.
Dude, you and Aggro would have a fun match.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee we would. His match versus Donkey a few months back was pretty good.
I will admit, Aggro as he is now has definitely made it back onto my list of people that I want to face, because Aggro as he is now, the way that he's reinvented and is holding himself now, I'm like, man, I'd fucking love to lock it up with Aggro now in a singles match. Like, I feel like me and him could fucking like, it definitely would be it'd be a banger.
Lee Miller says Dylan and him wrestled Ace at Geno's.
We did.
As wrestle in a handicap match and just get thrown around.
No. He was with cousin Larry.
Oh,
In fact,
okay.
there's a picture Larry sells as merch of him shoving his thumb both up our butts. That's from that match.
Yeah, in that photo, Lee looks like he's having the time of his life.
I was not. By the way, to answer your question you asked a minute ago, have you seen a Lethal Lockdown match? The answer is yes. I watched this one as my cardio match about a week ago. It was Beer Money and Team 3D versus Main Event Mafia and the British Invasion.
Yeah. Lethal Lockdown. I like watched like a whole like all it back in high school when I would have a free period. I would just watch wrestling, and like I would watch like WWE matches. So like I'd watch like Triple H, I'd watch Kurt Angle, I'd watch Chris Benoit, matches like that, because like I'm like, that's like the style of wrestling that I like. That kind of like that technique, that seeing it kind of flow like that. But then like the next like suggested video was Lethal Lockdown. I was like, what is this? And it was like all the Lethal Lockdowns throughout the years in one.
That's cool.
In one super video. I don't know if it's still on YouTube, but it was so good. I have drank like half of this since I got back from the gym, so I got to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Cool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this
Bladder of a
opportunity.
kitten.
I'm gonna use this opportunity for an intermission because I gotta go get myself another drink.
Okay, we're just gonna fucking leave during the interview. Whatever. It's like whatever.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We need the dancing frog
I
from
have
Looney
to
Tunes.
watch-
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my.
I have a
Right.
mini fridge.
Just to go dancing.
The bottle.
Right. So
You just bought a bottle of McGillicuddy's?
it looks
Huh?
like it.
Is that a bottle of McGillicuddy's?
Yes. Oh, I forgot my
Bro.
camera's up here now.
Bro.
What?
Sam just said, "Oh, my liver," on the couch next to me, and I have to agree with her. Oh,
Count the shots I do tonight.
Jesus
Oh my God,
Christ.
he's gonna get blasted by the end of the show. He's gonna be
Halfway through the show, you're like, yeah, thank you, Dylan.
so many shoots are gonna have fucking happen at this fucking show.
Oh God, did I start something?
No.
No, kinda.
I'm trying to find that photo because I've seen that photo, but I don't know.
Oh, it's probably a Nickel Cox photo.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
looking
could
for.
do is I could go upstairs and make myself some hot chocolate, and just put my McGillicuddy's in it, have a good little mint, have a good little minty drink. But I am too lazy. So
All I have is water. I'm out of booze.
I'm going
The
to
show
break
just
the new shot glass that I just bought.
And the show just evolved.
And now we've started drinking.
Oh, it's fine.
Congratulations,
I have 1 day a week that I drink. I drink on the podcast. It's my
I'll be right
1 day a
back.
week.
I really did start a trend. I'm sorry.
Apparently.
This has devolved into just all
All
of
right,
us taking
all right.
to the bathroom.
So while Cat's doing his thing, I'll ask one of my favorite questions we ask here in the interview section. What is your favorite title belt?
Oh God, I'm a sucker for the big gold, man. The
Big
big
gold?
gold. I
Right.
love the big gold. The old ECW title belt that looked like the big gold, but it had like the blue in it.
Okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
My space bar is broken.
Well, that's an issue.
I don't know what happened to it, but you're talking about this one, right? 1 second.
Everyone's just taking shots over here.
Yeah, I have nothing to mix it with.
Yeah,
so.
that one.
I do.
I've got that one.
I do.
I like
wanna
that belt.
admit, I do. Yeah, I do like this one. I don't like the big gold, but this one has always. This one I like better, and I think it's because the blue breaks it up. For
Yeah.
me, the big gold is just too solid.
Yeah.
And
Can I say-
it's because I'm a new kid and all my title belts have to be flashy. It's like, no, I just want to be able to read my fucking title belts. Give me a fucking title belt that's all gold. I can't fucking see what the hell it says unless I look at it this fucking close.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the visual of like a guy like Batista or the Undertaker.
Yeah, it made sense for the time because a lot of the guys were fucking huge.
Yeah.
But this is my favorite title of all time. This is a very simplistic title, but the black breaks it up enough that this is my favorite title of all time.
The
See, even
the winged eagle.
I'm one of those people that I don't
I want it so
see
bad.
I don't see the appeal to the winged eagle.
I
don't-
love the Winged Eagle.
I don't
Cody's
see
bringing it back tomorrow night.
That's going to be the news story later on today. First off, what do you mean you don't see the appeal?
I don't see the appeal. I've never seen the appeal. I don't know. I understand why it's liked. Like, it is a really beautiful title, but people hype it the fuck up like it's the greatest
It's one of the best
thing
title belts
this
ever.
business has
Exactly.
ever seen. It's not. It's an okay title.
Look at the people. Look at who's held the title too. You also have to take that into account. You got names like Batista, The Undertaker, fucking Randy Orton. You have all these huge names. John Cena. As much as I don't like him.
No, you want to see a beautiful title?
What are we showing us here?
You want to see a fucking beautiful title? You want to see one of the best titles that the wrestling industry ever birthed? This is a beautiful title. This right here.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful title.
That's the international one, though. They replaced it with the freaking All Might belt, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Just
Yeah.
fuck the All Might belt. This is a beautiful title.
The old King of the Mountain title that TNA used to have.
That was pretty cool too. You know what's actually it's a belt that's really underrated, and I like it, is TNA's version of the Big Gold. The one that's a TNA and blue on it. It's like really big and silver, like the one Bobby Roode held and James Storm held. That one, I like that one too.
Yeah.
I do like the red straps.
The red strap, and
I want to try to convince Neil, if we win the tag titles back, to change the straps on them.
I want to act like legit fucking.
Good luck. I'm trying to convince Neil to let me before I leave, set up the Jake Hess Invitational Open Weight Tournament. I think that would be fun.
The Invitation Challenge.
Yeah. Hey, careful!
Do you want a rematch?
Careful now. You want to run a tournament?
Do you want a rematch?
You might be drawing. You might draw on some fucking talent that's got some unfinished fucking business with you.
Oh boy!
Oh, I'm not taking part of the tournament. By the time the tournament's all said and done, I'll be gone.
You all know another? Oh, Dylan died.
No,
it's okay.
Oh my God! You killed Dylan, you bastards!
You all know another? You all know one of my
died.
Yeah, no, he's dead. You all know another one of my favorite titles, and I say it all the time, and it's not just because I'm trying to kiss ass.
There he is.
Literally one of the best indie titles ever.
Oh, the grind belt?
The grind title is so fucking pretty. Pictures do not do it justice. That title is so fucking pretty.
Me and Abs worked the door, like the door entrance they have before they had like it on the roller setup. Me and Abs were backstage. I ran the fog machine and helped open the door. I got punched in the face by Mike Skyros doing the doors and security at one point.
Because they were building to him and Huckabee and Troy Nelson, and they came out and did an angle right in front of the doors. So all the people came out, all the crew came out and separated them like a security spot, but fucking everybody went over to Troy and nobody went to Skyros. So I turned around and went to Skyros. So it's just me holding Mike Skyros back, and he's swinging like normal. And I fucking came up to push him back, and he just went wham right across my fucking face. It's always the unintentional ones that hurt. The next show I saw him, I gave him shit. I was like, you punched me in the fucking face last time I saw you. And he's like, what? And I was like, during the security spot, I was the only dude holding you back, and you punched me in the face. And he's like, oh shit. Oops. It's like, you didn't mean to. You just you punched me in the face.
Wait, who was that?
Skyros. We're talking about the grind title, because it's one of my favorite.
The grind.
So since everyone else got themselves a beverage, I am drinking a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie imperial stout from Orno Brewing Company.
That was far too many words for an alcoholic beverage.
That was far too.
That was so many words.
Hold on 1 second. My assistant is here, and if she would be so kind as to get me a shiner from the fridge, that would be fantastic.
We're all sudden off the hop rope.
Man, I started something. I did not mean to do. I just wanted to fucking drink. All right. We need
CPA, and we need Smart Mark Sterling, and we need Top Shelf Troy Nelson. Stat.
Yes. Yes. Stat.
Shiner. What is? Jesus Christ, Cat.
God damn, Cat's over here with fucking crown.
That bottle.
I don't have anything to mix it with, so if everyone else is drinking, I guess
straight shots of damn crown. How would you demonetized?
Yeah.
No, we're good. We're good.
What is your favorite match you have seen? It could be on TV or live. And then of course, what is your favorite match that you have worked in your time of wrestling?
God, well, I'll do my favorite match that I watched on TV. Oh God, There are so many good ones. I think I'd have to say it was Eli Drake back when he was in TNA. I can't remember who he was facing, but it was like a young guy ripped out of his mind. He was in a tag team with God, I can't even remember. It was like a tournament style match, but him versus, I think Eli Drake versus EC3 happened, or I imagined it.
No, I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, I think I watched that one, and that one was one of my favorites. The Ultimate X match that where Eddie Edwards won the X Division title, that one was also one of my favorites.
Yeah, Voice versus Future World title shot. Trying to see when it happened. November 24th, 2016 seems to be the consensus.
Yep, that sounds about right. I was in.
So it looks like Eli Drake and EC3 have faced off a few times. It looks like Impact a few times actually.
Yeah. So what is your See, I'm kind of the same way though. Because I feel like for me, favorite match that I've seen on TV, I wouldn't be able to place one, but it's probably one of Balor's in either his original NXT run or his revamped run when he was the Prince. Like him versus Owens in the ladder match at Beast of the East is one of my all-time favorite matches.
Yeah.
Him versus Pete Dunne during his revamp run, 2019 to 2021. Him versus Pete Dunne, him versus Kyle O'Reilly. Like he has so many good matches, but I'm like, I can't just place one out of the group.
Yeah. One of the I've seen so many great live matches I can't even think of one. Like Slade versus Manders. I worked crew for that one. That one
always fun.
I remember that one.
I don't know if you can see it on camera, but right before Slade came out, Randy told me to go tighten the bolts on the turnbuckles. So I'm running around tightening bolts. Suddenly Slade's music hits, and you just see me proverbially shit my pants.
I have a backstage story about that show. I was the guy that Randy sent down to tell Slade and Manders something had changed about their match. I think it was something had changed about their match. So I'm standing up at the stage and Randy goes, go down to the locker room and find Slade and Manders and tell them X, Y, and Z. And I looked at Randy and I was like, you want me to do what? And I went down and they're sitting at the end of the bar and I walked up behind them and they were like hushed, whispered talking. And I was like, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I was like, I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but Randy told me to come down and tell you guys this. And they both just looked at me. And I went, okay, cool. Thanks. I just went back to talking and I was like, holy shit. And I just walked away. I was like, I didn't die.
Yeah.
That's where you look at Randy and go, no thanks. I choose life.
Yeah. Something changed in the match. Oh, and you want me to go tell the scariest guy here that something changed with his match?
The guy who's legit been to prison? Like, seriously? No thanks.
No, thank you.
I relate so heavily to the shitting your pants when Slade came out, though, because that's how I was when Rip attacked Channing shortly before I left. When he came out and he ripped up Channing's merch table and like threw it all over the place. I was the guy that Randy sent.
That was one of the first Limitless shows where I worked crew when I came back.
Yeah, because I was the guy that Randy sent in the ring to clean up Channing's merch. So Rip's up on the turnbuckle on the far end, and I slide in and I'm cleaning up Channing's merch.
It was you and me.
And then Rip just walked up behind me and I feel him looking at me and I just looked up and he just looks down and he goes, better start running, kid. And I was like, fuck this. And I slid out of the ring with the merch. I was like, nope. I watched Storm eat the fucking Love Gun Lariat literally 30 seconds before. I was like, fuck that. Because he knows I can bump. He knows I'm a worker. He would have picked me up and fucking choke bombed me. I was like, no fucking way.
No, thank you.
Do you remember
I choose life.
Do you remember fucking Brewer, Herman, when he came out and he chased fucking Weiser around the fucking arena. Weiser's running for his life, and fucking Rip is just doing his thing, like, oh! And Weiser's like, Jesus fucking Christ! And, like, taking off.
It's so funny because out here we have a guy named Hunter who does a like kind of a Jurassic Express caveman style gimmick. He's tall. He's a bit taller than Rip, but I swear to God, he's like fucking carbon copy. Like he's one of those dudes out here that because there's a few guys out here that I'm like, you are literally the exact same as a dude I knew back home. Like, I literally thought Maverick had followed me out to Colorado when I first started getting back into training because there's a dude named James out here, looks exactly fucking like him. Yeah. Same height, same facial feature, like, looks exactly fucking like him. And Hunter's the same way. He's a little taller, but I'm like, hey, you're fucking Rip Bison. You just have, like, an extra 5 inches on you.
Yeah. I run into, I'll just be walking around places and I'll be like, have to do a double take because somebody looks like somebody else that I know through wrestling. I'm just like, is that? Nope.
Yo,
that's different.
I will tell you straight up, working down in Bar Harbor as long as I have, I see so many people down there. Of course, it's a tourist town. But there's been more than once where I'll be walking along and I'll be like, Ashley Vox? Or like something like that. You know, like I'll double take because I see someone that looks almost like the person I'm thinking of at that moment. And I'm just like I swore I saw Becca one day. You know, so it's like
I get that a lot.
I don't think I'm like, wait.
I get that a lot out here because Denver is one of the biggest like airport style cities. So I get that a lot when I'm in town or like I'm driving somewhere and I'll be looking out my window and I'll be like, fucking like especially when I'm driving near the airport because I'm like, the fuck was that fucking whoever it is? And I'm like, nope, okay, not him.
Yeah.
Young Bucks.
Yeah, it was when I was down in Texas, I thought for sure some of you motherfuckers had followed me because I went out on like a 3-day pass and I'm just sitting at a bar. I look across, I'm like, is that Dylan Nick? No.
Well, the thing about Dylan is he's a bald he's a bald 5'7" with a big gray beard. Like, you know how many fucking people look like him?
5'10".
Yeah. But no,
my mom's side of the family super short. I'm not. Fuck off.
What's your favorite match that you've worked?
Oh God. I don't think I have like a favorite match that like because I'm always like super hard on myself and I'm always like I walk away from a match and I'm just like that was not my best performance. I don't care.
I feel like one that sticks out. I feel like one that sticks out for me was your leaving match against Dad.
Yeah. Like, that's the one that that's actually one that I can watch. I don't have to like watch through my fingers. You
know how difficult it was to follow that matchup?
Yeah.
Like you bastards. You know how difficult it was to follow that up?
I'm sorry. I didn't put the card together.
Who were we facing on that show?
I think that was the one where we tried breaking, or you guys tried breaking Quasey's leg. I think that was that one.
Oh, that one.
Or no, when did you?
Oh, yeah, one of the 6 donkeys Avengers matches you guys had.
Yeah. When did you leave?
I left in.
Oh God!
January or early February.
So yeah, it had to have been January, and it had to have been the Quasey one because we phased the JP one was in September because that's when we did the JP thing and then went into the hardcore match, and then the next show you guys tried breaking Quasey's leg, and at that point I had announced to everybody that I was leaving, so we started building the storyline to break up the family. Did you guys see that show was a year ago? The show that I killed Dylan Nix at? Yeah.
I'm sorry, motherfucker. Who's in Colorado right now? Yeah. Shut it.
You only needed 4 extra fucking people to help you.
I would have took you out myself. What the fuck are you talking about?
You got kicked in the face, remember?
You got kicked in the face. And you drove me
I
into
was
a
a
post.
bystander.
What
and I
the
got
fuck
kicked in
do
the
you mean you
face.
didn't do shit? I literally took an accidental floor bump from fucking 6 feet up in the air off the ring apron, and then you drove me into a post as I told you to leave me the fuck alone.
Because you kicked me in the face.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that was a good show. You were leaving. I was just coming back. It was like,
That was literally the show you came back on.
Yeah. I came back. I was about 20 pounds heavier than I am right now because when I was over in Kuwait, all I was doing was I was training for powerlifting stuff. So I literally gained like 20 pounds, and I did not gain it like in the right spots. Like I got super bloated. I was strong as shit, but like,
yeah, my buddy was in Japan, has been in Japan for 4 years, and just recently came back, and I just saw him when I went and took a vacation last month, and he's like fucking 3 times the size that he used to be, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm working on like buffing myself out because right now I'm just bloated as fuck. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, like here's the thing. I have like the workout down. Like I work out like a motherfucker. I eat like shit. And diet is like
that's my problem too. Like I work out 3 times a week, but I eat like, hey, pizza.
Yeah, no, it's literally
pizza.
like because it's so convenient because I go to the gym in Skowhegan, I go to Miller's in Skowhegan, and McDonald's is right there. So it's
the same thing I have with the butcher shop.
Bro,
it's the
I get one
shop in the back lot, and then you pull around the back lot to go up on the road, and there's literally a McDonald's right here. So every fucking week I eat McDonald's.
I got one better for you, and Kat can attest to me because Kat's been in Ellsworth. So I work out at the Y because the Y's got a pool, it's got a gym, it's really nice, right? You walk out of the Y in Ellsworth, literally 20 feet away is Dragonfire Pizza, which is a stone fire pizza place, and then 30 feet from that is Dunks.
Oh God.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
I walk out of working out and I smell pizza, and I'm like, I want pizza now.
Yeah. There's actually a really good pizza place if Kat or Dylan are down Skowhegan way called Brickyard Hollow. It's actually really good. Levi, if you ever come back, I'll show it to you. But
I might be back. Who knows?
You might be back.
Who knows?
Well,
Promoters,
come back before I leave in March, motherfucker.
Who knows? Fucking tell MPW to book me against you. I'll fucking come home.
No, I defend against Frankie Flash actually, January 24th. So,
I was waiting for Levi to go, who?
No, I recognize the name. If I'm being honest, I think I'd probably recognize the face if I saw it, but
I'll be honest, I had no idea who he was until I met him like two shows ago. No disrespect to him. I just never met the guy.
Yeah,
so.
No. Yeah, because he took some time off, like right when I was getting in. So it's like I don't know half the people that that are coming back now, and everyone's like, oh,
it's the first one.
Well, that's how I felt. That's how I felt about Dad. Like, because Dylan and Kat both used to tell stories about Dad, but I didn't know him because when I came in and started training, he had just taken off. So like I'd be getting told these stories, and I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about? And then finally we get to the NAWA show, and I get there, and fucking Dad was there, and it was the first time I had ever met him, and he was like, yeah, it's me and you. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then we started calling it.
You want to know the worst part about when Dad took that extended period off? I was his last match before he took all that time off.
Yeah.
So for a long time I felt like so guilty because I thought I fucked up and I hurt him, and that's why he's taking some time off. I know better now. Yeah. I know better now that it was just
back then. That's the kind of things that you think
he
about.
hurt himself really bad. He hurt himself really bad at Geno's, wasn't it? And
the Slade match.
No, it's the Slade match.
Too.
That's right, the Slade match. It was the Slade match. He hurt himself really bad, and then he got checked out.
I don't know. The
Found
only,
out his
the
dad
only
was
thing I ever remember about Dad is when he texted in the Limitless group chat about the fact that he died. He literally died for 25 minutes out on a lake, and then he got resuscitated.
Yes, right.
And the EMS was like,
chewing on a
"How
sandwich.
the fuck are you okay?" And Dad was just like,
Dad is the wildest guy ever.
Eating a fucking sandwich, he died.
I swear to God,
I think that's why we love him. I think that's why we love him, is that he's just like this crazy guy, and he's like taking us all.
bringing him out here because Slave to the Death match was a couple months ago, and I threw his name in the pot. I was like, I'll fucking pay half his flight cost. I'll house him. I was like, I'll fucking bring him out for Slave to the Death match. It's like, I'm sure he'll fucking come out for Slave.
I'm pretty sure every time Death shows up for him, he just headbutts Death. He's like, nope.
yeah. It's just Death.
That's like, I ain't going near that man. No, I'm done.
Nope.
So, what is your favorite wrestling move, and then what is your favorite wrestling finisher? I always separate them because, like, my favorite wrestling move is an arm drag. Like, I love a good arm drag, but it's not a finisher.
No. It used to be, but I love watching them done. I love doing them. I love Russian leg sweeps. They are like, if they're done properly, they are so perfect. Like, if you watch like Sandman do a Russian leg sweep, or I think Randy Orton was doing them for a while.
Bret Hart, man.
Yep.
Bret Hart, even like
Yeah.
a Russian leg sweep is just, it's so pretty when it's done properly. And my favorite finish, God,
I don't care that he's drinking Crown. I care that he couldn't be fucking bothered to get a glass and take proper shots. He's just drinking out of the fucking bottle. The Irish in me, fucking it triggers me so much.
Bro, I'm French, Canadian, Irish. You know, all my ancestors are like, what the fuck's he doing?
My buddy took one of those DNA tests the other day,
savages.
and he texted me because he found out he's like 53% Scottish, but he's like 17% Irish. But he's Puerto Rican. His dad is Puerto Rican, so he's mostly Puerto Rican. So it's from his mom's side. So he's Puerto Rican and Irish. He's Puerto Rican and he's Scottish. Those are his two big ones. But he texts me and he sends me screenshots of him, and he's like, "Brother," and I was like, "No." I was like, I am Irish. I am Irish and Native American. Those are the biggest things in my blood. I was like, no,
not even close.
Nope.
I'm never gonna do one of those.
I couldn't believe that he texted me and I was like, you wasted the fucking money on one of those things.
Yeah.
He's like, I wanted to know.
I can't.
I don't even waste the money on it.
I can't say much. When I was in Kuwait, I did a thing called My Lineage. And basically, it goes back through like Cat's got a glass now. It goes back through history, and it finds like your family crest, like where you're from. So it turns out my family is originally from England. So I got this. It's right here. Got this cool little map.
Oh.
Yep. And
Nice.
The prized possession, the main reason I did the whole thing.
As follows Rule 4.
I got a sword.
Oh. That's cool.
With a banner with my family crest, which is like the most boring crest like it possibly could be.
I feel like I did one of those at one point.
Hold on.
Because my last name is Haskell, which is a very common last name, but technically my last name actually isn't Haskell because of some family stuff that I don't know a whole lot about my family because my family was very distant. So after my grandparents, I kind of don't know a lot about my lineage, but there's something with like my great grandfather where he actually took his stepdad's last name, which is why my last name's Haskell. So actually my last name isn't Haskell, but so I tracked the original name that is actually our last name. And that's how I found out that I actually have Scandinavian blood in me as well, because our original last name traces back to Scandinavian roots. So I'm Scandinavian. It's somewhere in my bloodline, but I'm mostly Irish and Native American. I mean, my great grandfather on my mom's side was a chieftain in Maine. So, like, I am Irish and Native American. The Irish from both my parents' sides and the Native American.
We get it.
from
You're
both my
white.
parents' side. I'm white and colored, motherfucker.
He's gray.
I'm gray.
Hold on, Hess. I know your actual last name. Surprise, Hess isn't his real last name. The end of your real last name doesn't scream English to me. It screams like Germanic.
Yeah, I was gonna say German.
That's what I thought. That's what I've heard so much. It's like Dutch German, and I'm just like,
yeah, something like that.
Your last name is not very
I have a feeling I have some ancestors that got on a boat and took over England.
That's how I know I'm Irish. Because I had ancestors that came over during the Irish like migration when they all migrated into like the Boston area and worked the railroads. It's like that's how I know I'm Irish, because some of my ancestors literally I know came over from on that like migration and worked the railroads, did all that things. And because my grandmother is originally from Boston, because her great grandparents or whatever it was moved from Ireland to Boston and then just it went down the generation until my grandmother inevitably moved from Boston up to Maine. And then
I'm French, Scottish, Native American was a lot of my fucking ancestors.
Favorite wrestling finisher. We got a little
way to kill the fucking podcast right there. Just fucking needed quiet.
In our defense, Hess started it. He was talking about the lineage thing.
Yeah. Hey, you brought up the 23andMe. What are you talking about? I don't even know how we got here.
I brought it up because my buddy. I don't remember why my buddy doing it came up, but I brought it up. You continued it talking about your fucking sword.
You motherfuckers are gonna make me want to go take shots.
I think I'm pouring. All right. I'm trying to keep up with Cat here. He's gonna get fucking.
You're not going to. You're not going to.
Levi, dude, hold on.
Don't say I'm not going to. I will finish this.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Look at the size differential here, dude. Yeah. No offense to either of you idiots, but he's 3 times your size. You'll die trying to keep up with him.
Yeah, you'll die.
You'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't, because I've seen this game play out before. Dude, not with YouTube, but in similar situations.
I just can't wait for midnight. Just fucking both rushes like. did we get?
Yeah, y'all are going to be slumped over.
Are we done? Are we fucking done?
Oh, we haven't even finished.
That's what I was be talking about. Damn it! Did you see?
We haven't even got
last night.
So, favorite wrestling finisher.
A favorite finisher. God, it's so overdone now that it's kind of lost its magic. But the RKO, like I'm a suck. Like Randy Orton hitting an RKO, it's so good. Or like
I was so afraid you were gonna say the super kick. I was like, leave.
No, like, but RKOs are so overdone now, and it's like everybody is doing them, and it's like RKOs and stunners, like a Stone Cold Stunner was great. Spear has stopped being a finisher now.
I did one of those today.
A spear?
Yeah, I hit Lee Miller with it.
Oh, good. I've also hit with a ton of spears.
It's funny because I love spears, but I stopped using them because everyone does one. So I'm just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, you got to kind of figure out a way to make it your own.
Yeah.
My thing with the RKO is, I don't remember who originally said this, but I agree with it. There's something different about Randy hitting a cutter versus everybody else doing a cutter.
So,
there's something about the RKO that still sets it apart that can give fans and workers alike a pop when Randy Orton hits a cutter.
Hold on.
DDP used to do it standing.
Yeah. Dude, that was a diamond cutter. That was actually different. Now, if you go, I'm going to logistics here for a moment.
Same fucking thing. What are you talking about?
No, when Randy hits an RKO, it's almost always one-handed. He'll actually bring up the other hand here, but 99% of the time, it's one-handed.
Randy
it's out of nowhere. It's a quick snap, boom, out of nowhere. DDP would bring you up into the full front chancery, then snap it out. The stunner's one-handed. Every one of those moves, they're all cutters, but they're all different. They're all ace crushers if you really want to get technical. But
yeah, there's just
Nerd.
something different
But-
about Orton.
Nerd.
So I understand. I understand Orton being. I understand the RKO.
Fucking
being one of
nerd
those
on the
ones.
fucking wrestling podcast, damn it.
No, he's right though. I would go on the same
he-
fucking rant. Like,
No, I'm not saying he's wrong. I just had to make. We got super serious for a moment, and I can't handle that.
I love the Diamond Cutter, by the way. DDP is one of my all-time favorites. I love the Diamond Cutter. I watched him actually pick Eddie Guerrero up into a power bomb.
Yes.
Spin Guerrero is snap into the Diamond Cutter. I was like, how? How?
Well, he did. He
because
did
when
to.
you
I
know
think.
your finisher. That's you can do
I
shit.
think he
like
did
that.
to Randy Savage. He did it in like a fireman's carry, and then
Yeah,
transferred over.
yeah,
to
that was
Yeah,
the.
TKO.
I wanna
That's
say
what it became TKO after.
Yeah, I would say that was Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, the TKO. That's another one.
That's
I
cool.
think-
That is cool.
That's
I
another
think,
one that you have to set yourself apart. Like you have to do it differently because that's another one that gets used a lot. Like I always jump to the way Ricky hits his.
Yeah,
Because
I was actually
he
about to
does
say
the
that.
head drill to the top, and then because it's like it's not like he just does the head drill and then steps out in the middle and does it. He does it all in one motion. So like
Yeah,
he drives your head to the top and then he spins and steps out at the same time and
It's-
hits it.
It's so clean. It actually, I was going to use the TKO as like a pickup finish, like a strong boy finish, but then I saw Ricky hit it. I'm like, I gotta think of something else.
That's why I stopped using Death Valley drivers. Everyone used them one weekend. I was like, oh, I'm never using that again.
Well, that's why I changed mine around because as soon as fucking I saw Alan Prophet hit it, I'm like, fuck! I'm like, I'm gonna have to do it differently.
Hey, Kat.
Hmm.
Storm hit like 3 World's Strongest tonight. Just letting you know.
Why you think I changed mine to the changed
Oh yeah,
Oh,
just look how clean that is.
So
he
fucking
does it. He
clean.
does it in one motion. Just
Oh!
boom,
Wow, into the TKO!
and he always lands in the middle. Like he never stutter steps. It's
No,
boom, 1, 2, out. He never has to stutter step it.
I think of all the wrestlers that have come through Limitless, I think if you want to know like how to like do a match and how to like kind of how to be technical and entertaining at the same time, I think Ricky is like every young wrestler should watch a Ricky Smokes match.
100%.
100%. Whether it's like, I think the first match of his I ever saw, I was in the dojo. I came in like the end of the taping era, so they were watching one of the taped events, and it was Ricky versus Ava. And
oh, I remember that.
That was a good match.
yeah, that was a great match. And like I think it was at that moment I'm like, I need to like deep dive on this guy. I never did it because I like had like 6, like I had a list of wrestlers that I wanted to watch like all their matches. Like I watched a ton of like Rhett Titus matches. I watched a ton of Kurt Angle matches because like when you're new in the business, watching like the guys that you like, whether you've like been on shows with them or like you grew up liking these guys, you end up watching a bunch of their matches and you kind of take pieces of their match, and you take pieces of their matches and of their moveset and you kind of try to make it your own. And
Right.
like it's gonna like any young guy out there who's new in the business who's watching this, like they're gonna call you a mini whatever, but like yeah,
Yep.
like mini Taz up there, mini Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
It's like, but keep
Big
doing
fatty.
it. Keep
You want? By the way, side note, real quick, because I just remembered this. I actually worked for Key Smokes.
No.
Yeah, back in 2021. It was me and Blade Bandit, I believe, versus him and Charlie Cashew.
Oh God, I gotta see if I can find.
I have another question that I just brainstormed.
Hold on. Before you do that, we forgot to mention the fucking Soul Snatcher. Fucking
Change the complexion of the.
Whoa!
See,
how
that's
fucking nice
innovative.
that is.
Like, and it's innovative, and it makes you pop.
Yeah.
I just happened to brainstorm another one that we could segue into off of this question. From now on, what are your guys' opinion on the grossest finisher, the finisher that looks the most like it will fucked you up, but in reality, an old school King's Road burning hammer.
POS is
Like,
finished.
That hurts, by the way. I do have one. The Ocean Cyclone Suplex.
The fucking what, my guy?
The Ocean Cyclone Suplex. Look it up.
Ocean.
Bobby Lashley's old Dominator. Bobby Lashley's old Dominator was fucking nasty. When he had the guy like basically fake. It was basically a reverse power slam.
Yeah,
because the guy would land would face bump.
Who else? Oh, JBL's clothesline. If he didn't like you, that thing looked gross. I was listening to Stevie Rich's podcast. He said like, if JBL liked you, he'd give it to you as like a shoulder tackle, easy. He'd basically hit you with the shoulder and like follow through with the arm. If he didn't like you, he'd hit you with the arm and keep going down with you. I was like, gross.
Wait. Please tell me this is not what you're talking about.
No, not that one.
Hey, that move was fine. That was a fucking flatliner. That move was fine.
No, not that one. I think the one Cat's talking about is the double squisher.
Oh, the crossbody squisher thing. That sucks.
Yeah.
No, it just looks gross, but yeah, the double squisher is also even fucking worse.
Are you talking about? Is this what you're talking about?
Looking to Cooper up once again here.
Yeah, I think this is it.
The Japanese Ocean Cycle. Now she's got the wrists locked. Spins her around.
This looks
it's
so
a long
nice.
way down for Toshio Uematsu. There it is.
Oh. It used to be a lot worse because the girl that originated it would drop you actually on the back of your head.
Well, let me see if I can find an original one.
I was like
that
tag team that they did. There was a tag team move that the guy would put them on his back and then sit out.
Ooh. I don't know, but I do know a tag team move that's super dangerous because I was listening to Stevie Richards talk about it. The Shaker Heights Spike, the Beverly Brothers finisher. Basically, what it was like a 3D.
Why is everybody drinking and blaming me?
Because it's Lee Miller, and he actually started. He said he was going to start drinking before he left the dojo. So, but no, the Shaker Heights Spike. So basically, it was a pop up, kind of like the 3D. And instead of going down with like a cutter, like Bubba would do, the other homeboy would grab you by the back of your head and basically drive you straight down.
Oh God, yeah, no, I saw like a compilation of them hitting it and guys just spiking themselves on their head.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if I can find it really.
You said Lashley's Dominator.
Yeah, Lashley's Dominator.
Hey, look, we're live on YouTube. Here it is.
I fucking hope so.
Ooh. Why is that so different though? Cuz like it's just a Dominator, but there's something about it that he hit and I was like, "Oh."
It's because I think it's because Bobby, instead of like Eric, when Eric does it, he kind of gets you here and just drops you. Bobby puts you up on his shoulder first, holds you there like, I'm Bobby fucking Lashley, then we go bleh.
Yeah.
I love the spin out Dominator that people can do.
Let's see if I can figure out
how to do this. I'm gonna toss one out that I think everybody's forgetting about.
Here it is. Who brought that one?
That reminds me of a July 4th show I did where I got dropped on my head.
Oh, we didn't drop you on your head. Come on.
No,
man.
it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Oh.
It wasn't you. It was the July 4th show I did for Champ Matthews.
Oh, okay.
I have
No, I was thinking the 3D we hit you with, where you kind of went like this, and I was like, "Shit!" So I jumped up and put my shoulder on you to flatten you back out.
Yeah, no, that felt clean. It felt fine. I walked away. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
It
Full
looked-
count, like, oh no.
I know that El Generico kind of brought this to the mainstream, but I always think about this is the move that I was thinking about when I thought about this. That
The pile driver and
the brain buster off the top. Yeah, that was the move that came to my mind.
no thanks. I choose life.
Nope, I'm good. Pass. There are very few times in my career where I've said no to a move. Big Cat was there for one of them. When Bob
kids,
wanted
you
to
take this?
do a suicide dive out of the.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You're a small guy. You do fucking high top shit, right? You do a suicide dive on us from the top rope. He's like, yeah, no, fuck that. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Like I'm like a small. I guess I'm like a small guy compared to like Bomb. But like I don't do like a lot of high flying shit. Like the most high flying thing I do is I do a second rope shoulder tackle.
Not to shout out the Primo's champion because he's a piece of shit, but this move 100% shoot.
Oh,
fucking hurts like hell.
Oh my god.
That was a straight up shoot sell. He warns you to answer the phone on that one for a reason because he fucking throws that kick. That was I did not purposely sell it that way. That was just sold that way because he hit me so fucking hard. All I could do was spin out with it.
Oh, this looks grosser than it felt.
Oh.
Yep.
That does.
Yeah, through my shoulder.
Height
I was
on
like,
that.
no.
I was like, holy shit, he went high.
I told you guys I was going to send myself on it.
The Brainbuster was the one that I was thinking of, but we got some some good other ones that.
See if you can pull
Oh.
up that July 4th show where I got dropped on my head. It should be on Champ Matthews YouTube.
Speaking of shit that hurts, by the way, I took my first Samoan drop tonight. Ow.
Who gave it to you?
My ribs hurt.
Yeah, they're not fun. Yeah, just get ready for fucking some of the shit he calls is like
my ribs hurt.
Didn't breathe out.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay, last question on the list here. We've been going for a little bit here because we've been bullshitting. But super basic one, but it's your favorite entrance music.
Oh god.
Give me top 5 if you have to. But.
Top 5. I have to do top 5 because like you can't beat like the Disturbed version of Stone Cold's entrance in my opinion. I think that one's really good. Batista's entrance music. That I really like that one. That
Batista, you mean Lee Miller?
That's still the greatest rib that I've ever seen in wrestling. Is like Lee Miller has to come out and do the Batista entrance, or else
that over my shoulder going, do it. No, do it. Okay.
It just proves how much love we all have for Dad and how scared we all are of him.
Yeah.
When you even know it's a rib, but you're at the point where Dad's like, do it, and you're like, no, and he's like, fucking do it, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, he starts looking at you with the crazy eyes. He's like, do it,
and you're like, okay.
Okay. And I'll give you my top 3. So it's like Disturbed's version of Glass Shatters, Batista's music, And honestly, voices, Randy Orton's entrance, like
Good.
his classic, first one when he left Evolution, that one's pretty good. But voices, I think, is like,
you know what I think is an underrated one, and I don't know if maybe I'm alone on this opinion, but I want to say it was like late, like 2009, 2010, I don't know. But when Kane switched from his original music to the
Slow Chemical.
Yeah, the Slow Chemical. I feel like that theme is like so underrated, but that is on my workout playlist. That fucking theme goes so hard.
That's on the that's actually on the soundtrack for the Thomas Jane Punisher movie.
I was gonna say, it was on the Xbox game too. The original Xbox game. I still own it, and that it was one of the soundtracks for that fucking game too.
So here's the thing that makes me giggle. I could tell our age difference because, like, if I'm thinking wrestling themes, I'm thinking back to the '80s, my classic '80s wrestling themes. So
what's up,
like, come on,
thinking.
No, that way back.
He's thinking Bruno Sammartino and the Von Erich.
Little newer than that. No, see, the thing is, the Macho Man Randy Savage, the What Up Mach was actually his WCW music. He used pop, just straight pop and circumstances when he was in WWE. We got to consider, like, Big Boss Man had a classic theme. Demolition had a classic theme. Hogan's, but Real American pop, still get a crowd pop.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these old classic theme songs. There's a reason I have 95% of them on my playlist.
Yeah,
my workout playlist is mostly wrestling music.
The OG Cactus Jack theme is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
the original. I'm not talking about Car Crash. The original Cactus Jack theme is one of my favorites.
I know what you're talking about. Dude, Man Called Sting. Come on, it's so stupid, but I love it.
Yeah. Billy Gunn's I'm an ass man.
Yeah.
I don't even like the theme, but you know what I quote so much? Oh, you didn't know? I don't even like the theme, but I'll be walking around in my day-to-day and just all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, you didn't know?
Your ass better call somebody.
Let's see if I can still do this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D Generation X proudly brings to you its WWE Tag Team Champions of the World.
Yeah. I
memorized.
I saw an interview, and like 95% of the time, that was just all off the top of his head, all off the cuff, because like
I have to admit, I feel like that's what New Day did really well back when they were the trio, because E used to just have a mic backstage and used to be like, New York City, you better feel the power.
It was whatever city there's in. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your 10-time tag team champions and feel the power.
Yeah, the Usos theme, bro. The Uso Penitentiary theme. Some people I see all the time. It gets so much hate because it's repetitive, but I'm like, fuck you. That theme goes hard as shit.
Kofi Kingston's original music.
I love that.
I don't like Jay's new theme. Because they took the Usos theme and tried to make it
Day One
like Jay's solo theme. It sucks. The Usos theme's better. Fuck you. The team theme is better. Jay's theme sucks. It sucks.
It's just me. It's me. Usos.
It's
fucking great. Fuck you. You don't like talent. You don't know what talent is.
One that's not WWE, but Eli Drake's TNA music. Eli Drake.
Dude, TNA, seriously, TNA's music department, Beer Money, America's Most Wanted, James Storm, Bobby Roode, Rosemary, Bobby Lashley, Eric Young, ODB. They had some bangers of music.
They did. And I mean, we brought up Bobby Roode a few times now, and I am so depressed about what happened to him in WWE, where he basically it was so depressing because he was a main eventer in
Yeah.
TNA, and
Bro, you know what I would kill for?
so good. He was so good, but they
You know what I would
him in the mid card.
not even kill. You know what I would kill for is New Day comes out. They have the belts, right? They're the new Raw Tag Team Champions, and they're like, "We'll take on any tag team from any place, anywhere, anytime." And all of a sudden, you hear beer, money.
Oh my god, I would.
I'd be out. I'd be out.
Yeah.
Oh, I
right.
lost what I was gonna say. Damn it! It completely just slipped my mind. Oh, I feel like
Oh
fuck
my
you!
God. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Thank you. Oh my god, somebody else hates this theme too. Fuck yeah! I've got somebody else on this podcast.
Oh my god.
You're replacing JP. You're here forever now. I need somebody else on this fucking pod to yell at them about Joe Hendry as much as I do.
Oh my god. I don't. I believe in
It's
Joe Hendry.
fucking stupid.
It's so dumb. Like the music got over before he did.
It's so dumb. I feel like it's cheating, but I just have to say, I mean, God's gonna cut you down when Undertaker came out to that. Like, I feel like it's cheating because it's technically not his theme music.
Rolling
But
with Limp Bizkit played it live at WrestleMania.
This is my favorite title for a reason. Early 2000s American Badass Taker is my favorite version of Taker. This is my favorite title for a reason because his title run with it is the greatest, and Rolling is the greatest theme song.
I think
fun
the
fact.
greatest kind of belt variant was Stone Cold Smoking Skull.
I want it so bad. That's one of those titles.
I have a buddy who has it.
I want it.
So fun fact. So my new job is the last few days been a lot of filing, like putting files together and like putting everything in alphabetical order, right? So it's busy work. Basically, my hands are doing stuff. Yeah, basically, my hands are doing stuff, but my brain is kind of completely shut off. So for the last 3 hours of work today, I was like, or last hour and a half of work today, I was like, I can't just sit here. I was listening to podcasts and stuff, but like, I gotta watch some wrestling or something just to kind of keep my mind going. So I put on the 2002 Royal Rumble, and that was fun. That's what Triple H won after coming back from the quad injury.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think
Shinsuke Nakamura's theme, the fucking violin in the beginning, the rip on the violin, it pops me every time.
His new theme?
No. The one.
No, but have you heard the new one?
Yeah, I've heard the new one's okay, but his original with the fucking the violin string in the beginning,
that is good.
it pops me every time.
So I gotta ask, like, what song that you guys like listen to have you guys wanted to like use as entrance music, but you just were like, it's never a right time. My music right now, people know it. I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, all the time, all the fucking time.
Because I got one. It's the Militant Me's cover of courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
It was gonna be Survivor when I came back at the Rumble, but I changed my mind. The metal version, I can't remember fucking who's it by, but I was gonna have a whole new gimmick change and everything, and then I was like, oh, you gotta go heel. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. But I like the shit that I have, that or Throne. That's a good fucking tune to fucking bob your head to.
Is that by who's that by, Cat?
Who, Throne or
yeah,
Survivor?
Throne, yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
Does that Bring Me the Horizon?
I feel like
the only one that I could think of off the cuff would be Peyton Parrish. My mother told me his Old Norse rock cover. He speaks it in Old Norse, and it's a rock cover, and it's really good. And at one point, it was going to be the Seawolves' new music. That's the only one I can think of off the cuff because I don't really listen to music. I listen to a lot of podcasts, so music is kind of a second for me. Like there's a few Irish like pub rock songs that I could be like I could use this, but I don't know. My thing is when I went baby, I was looking for new music to come out to, and I didn't know what I figured I would just come out to Living on a Prayer, but then I happened to be scrolling YouTube and I came across my theme music now and I listened to it and I was like, this is it. Like it was a set. I was like, this is my music. Because the whole song is about just continuing to move forward, like not letting anything weigh you down, and you literally just keep running, and you're not running away from anything, you're running towards everything that you're going for. And that's like
just a small town girl.
Yeah, that's kind of how my music change happened when I finally changed my music. I was just kind of, I think I was I told Siri like, hey, play this song, and then it like, you know how it'll just start like a mix based on that song. That, and I was like, because the song I was coming out to, it was like, I was like, I don't know, it doesn't really match the character I want. And then I heard God of War by Dirty Worms, and I'm like, that is absolutely the music I want.
You know what? I hate to give him props, but Maverick used to come out to You Ain't Ready by I don't even remember, but I want to say it's Skillet, but I could be wrong.
I think it's Skillet.
Yeah, I think it's Skillet.
That boy changes music all the fucking time.
He came out to You Ain't Ready one time at Kenny Bunkport, and I was like, this was before I even started training, but I was like, holy shit, this song's fucking great. And I added it to my playlist. It's been in my playlist ever since. So I had to give him props, but he's the one that introduced me to that song.
I have to ask, was that the show I destroyed my blue gear? My blue and gray
that's
gear?
The show. So I might have been training at that point. I was still relatively new, but I do remember texting you and being like, hey, you have a hole in your ass.
It wasn't a hole. I just wore the freaking color off of it. I'm so mad because I wore that gear twice.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, though, like
I have an entire like singlet that I have not worn that I'm going to wear for the next MPW show. It's a white singlet, and I haven't worn it because like
white.
Yeah, because it's white. But I figured, coming out white belt, white singlet, look clean.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Oh, and by the way, to answer the question, if I had a complete different gimmick, I'd like to do like kind of a almost kind of like Wyatt Holiday's outlaw thing, or be like kind of the outlaw, the cowboy, lone gunman type thing. I want to really, really, really steal this life. It's the theme song to Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But fucking speaking of music though, fucking
Red Right Hand. Sorry, I just thought about it. Red Right Hand would probably be one if I could change my gimmick. That's probably one. You know what? When I turn heel, I might just say fuck it, start coming out to that theme anyway.
Go for it.
Do it.
Now
go.
When fucking when I was versus Samuel Matthews coming back out to Diamond Eyes, I actually got like a little like, it's like, oh fuck, the last time I've heard this fucking music was when I turned on everybody, and I haven't heard it since. Like, it's kind of like shit. Like, I forgot what that fucking pop was, the fucking clap along and shit.
Yeah.
And
I just have to throw out there too, because I just mentioned Red Right Hand. Peaky Blinders did not use that song first. That song's from the original fucking Hellboy movie, and everybody forgets it's from the original Hellboy movie because Peaky Blinders made it fucking super popular, and it pisses me off.
That seems to be the running theme, is like a Netflix show will pick up a song that you like, and then they'll just
made it super popular. And Peaky Blinders is great. Don't get me wrong. It's a great
Master
show.
of Puppets.
No. The shows can be great. However, like, oh god, I can't even remember the name of the show, but like one of the songs I really liked showed up in that show, and that everyone was like talking about it. I'm like,
Supernatural's another one that comes up a lot. They use the If I Only Could. That too.
I'd love to use that too at some point. But no, I've got 3 words for you. Master of Puppets.
yeah.
How big did freaking that song get after Stranger Things?
Yeah.
And like it sucks because like I don't want to be one of those guys that's like, you don't even like Metallica. You liked that you don't even like Metallica. You like this show, and because so and so played that song, it's like now you love it.
Well, Master of Puppets with Stranger Things. Fucking If I Only Could, I'd Make a Deal with God. Came back. Stranger Things
Running Up
used
a Hill.
that. Yeah, Running Up a Hill. Stranger Things used that, and that was a song beforehand. That was really good. And Stranger Things popularized it. But like the Ron Perlman Hellboy movies, clearly some of my favorite movies of all time. I have The Samaritan above my head, and it's like Red Right Hand was used in that fucking movie first. That's the Red Right Hand. Peaky Blinders, it's not a fucking analogy for like having a bloody hand. Literally the red right hand.
Yeah. Yeah. I think oh god, I'm about to devolve this into another like 20-minute long conversation. What is you guys what is like your guys' favorite movie opening song? Like movie
opening song.
I don't really watch movies, so I can't.
Hold on, no, I got a cool one. It is a very cool song. The times are changing from the Watchmen movie, as they're going through like all the stuff. I love that opening sequence. I think that's a really good one.
Yeah.
The only one that I could think of off the top of my head would be, I don't really watch a whole lot of movies either. So I mean, Red Right Hand is an opening song. The Joker's Sting from The Dark Knight. His sting during the bank heist scene, or I guess it's a little bit of cheating, but technically there are Doctor Who movies, and Doctor Who is my all-time favorite show. So just the Doctor Who theme in general.
I'll open it to TV shows too.
It'd be the Doctor Who theme. Then there's so many variants of it. Like there's an electric guitar, an electric violin, a synthesizer. There's so many variants of it. It'd be the Doctor Who theme.
I think honestly, this is like super cheesy, super basic, but like the original Halloween theme. The original,
yes, that's a good one.
But I also like the opening song for the Terminal List.
I haven't heard of that one. Oh, didn't mean to play that.
It's an Amazon Prime show. It's actually based off of this book.
Oh, no shit.
It's one of my favorite books. I have all the signed copies up there.
Look at this bookworm, you fucking nerd.
Yeah. Actually,
I guess I would say mine would be Sunflower from Post Malone from Spider-Man.
Yeah, there it is. I knew somebody was gonna fucking say it.
Yeah, this one's actually my favorite because it's not only signed, it's also shot through.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
House MD's theme. Lee, I can't believe I gotta agree with you here, but House's theme's really fucking
that's
good.
dope too.
I'll never forget, before I watched House, my parents used to watch House, and the theme, I knew what they were watching because House always used to scare me as a kid, but I knew what they were watching because I could hear it through their door. So anytime I heard that theme, I'd be like, okay, don't go in the bedroom, and I'd just go to my room and be like, fuck it, I'll ask them later.
Yeah.
Smallville.
Speaking of medical shows, though, that's a good one. But speaking of medical shows, Scrubs.
I never watched Scrubs.
Nope.
A girl that I was involved with at one point, that was one of her favorite shows. So I've seen a little, like I saw episodes from like season fucking 14 or whatever the fuck they're on now, but I never actually watched Scrubs.
They are well done. They only went to episode 9. They only went to season 9.
Yeah.
Season 8. Season 9 is don't.
CSI Las Vegas. That's also very fucking good opening.
Yeah.
The Criminal Minds theme.
That's good too.
Yeah.
House MD, I think the way they ended that show is how you end a show.
It was good. The thing is, I don't like the last season.
No,
I like the last like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I hate the last season, but I love the last 2 episodes of that show.
The last season sucked, but the last 2 episodes were fantastic.
Okay. So anyway, before we keep divulging, we still have news to do. So, we always extend, if you don't have anything else to do tonight, you are more than welcome to talk news with us and stay on the pod. But if you do,
As much as I'd love to hang out and do news with you guys, I got to get up early and hit the gym before I head to Limitless.
If we didn't have news, honestly, I would have had this keep on going too, because this is I mean, I actually been enjoying this this whole fucking you're one of the top guests we've had that's actually been like continuously engaging and like once it hits the hour mark with a lot of the guests, it's like okay. It's like, answer the question. It's like, okay, are we done yet? Can I leave now?
No. Here's the thing, though. This doesn't feel like a podcast. It feels like I'm just hanging out with you guys.
That's what Ray said.
Yeah, that's what we tried. That's what we not even subconsciously tried to do. We just naturally became that. We just all kind of get on and just bullshit like we would in person.
Well, that's even like what Randy Carver says. Like, our show doesn't feel like an actual show. It feels like you're listening to like the radio or something like that. Just everybody just shooting the shit with each other, and it doesn't feel like it's like a
traditional podcast.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, first off, thank you for joining us here. It was nice to catch up with you. I'm glad that I'm glad we're almost 2 hours in and we've just been shooting the shit the whole time. So I'm glad that this was fun, and we'll definitely have to try and get you back on before you take off. But as always, 100%. We always end and let the guests go with plug all your shit, social media, shows coming up, title defenses, whatever the fuck you need to do. The floor is yours.
I'm on Instagram and X at Hess Wrestling. Find me Jake Hess on Facebook. I don't post a lot to those pages, but I'll share like upcoming dates. For December, I only have one booking, the 25th. I'm at Skips. In January. 12th, I'm in not the 12th. I'm in Herman. I have my crew shows on here too. But the 24th, I defend the MPW openweight title against Frankie Flash. So that's I am looking forward to Skips, but that's the one that I'm really looking forward to because get to defend that title. But thanks for having me, you guys. It was a great. Hope I get back soon.
This was fun. Definitely. You're getting deployed in March, right?
I'm going full-time active duty.
Active duty.
Yeah. My contract ends in March. My National Guard contract ends in March, and on deployment, I was like, you know what? I like doing this art. I like doing Army shit full time. So
Army shit.
Anyway,
cool. Who doesn't want to fly helicopters?
Skips is the 28th. I misread it. Thank you, Lee Miller.
Well, as always, thank you for joining us. Make sure you go follow Jake Hess on all the social media platforms. Check out merch. Check out. Say hi. Well, go watch him defend his title. Do all the good things. Get some jacked Jake Hess merch.
Pro Wrestling
Tees.
No, it's not on Pro Wrestling Tees. They have not confirmed my store yet. So
some people are like that.
So just get them in person. Go pay him a bunch of money in person.
Yeah.
As always, we'll try and get you back on before you go full time here because this was fun. So thank you, and you are free to go.
Before you go, we should probably do this again as a designated interview instead of doing a show, and to have for backup because, like I said, this was fun. Fucking, like I said, we keep doing this for another hour because this was fun. So why don't we schedule that sometime next year that we just do a sit down, fucking shooting the shit, talking shit without a show.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that will be on our Patreon. Go subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Anyway, have a good night, Hess. I'm gonna go get myself some more drink.
See you later, buddy.
See you guys.
See you. You gotta get yourself some what?
I'm going to get myself another drink.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get yourself some fucking soupy mac and cheese again.
Dude, I'm so hungry. I ate 2 big ass pulled pork sandwiches earlier, and I'm still so fucking hungry. I'm gonna go get myself some food too.
Okay, go do that. Really quick.
It's funny because we pulled out of the dojo, and I looked at Sam, and I'm like, I am starving because I hadn't eaten since noon. And she's like, "Where do you want food?" I'm like, "Do you want something?" She's like, "Fries." I'm like, "McDonald's then?"
I hate that with the dojo too. It's like, wow, I got a great workout. Fucking killing it today. Did great. Loved it hanging out with people. Let's go stop at McDonald's. Yeah.
By the way, if anyone's curious what my normal McDonald's order is, it's not awful. It's McDonald's. So it's
McRib?
not good, obviously. No, I don't mind the McRib, but it's not something I go out of my way for. I actually do the chicken sandwich deluxe, so it has the lettuce and tomato on it with a little bit of mayo on it, a large fry, and usually Dr. Pepper.
That's usually like my thing too. Like if I have a show, I'm like, okay, I got a show. I don't want to be shitting my pants in the ring, so I'm gonna get myself a chicken sandwich to be safe.
Yeah. No, chicken sandwich is usually my way to go because it's usually the safest option. Also, I'll be honest, I don't mind like burgers from like Burger King or McDonald's or whatever. I always get the chicken option. It's just I prefer chicken. It's easier on my body. It's like I know it's not really much healthier because it's all fast food, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I prefer it, honestly.
I wish McDonald's brought back the grilled chicken. I love the grilled chicken.
Ooh, yes. Apparently they bring back the snack wrap.
Yes, because everyone's been bitching for over a year. Be like, bring it back.
Yes. And I think what happened, I think the CEO was like, "We're not bringing it back," and well, things happened. And
Well,
he
'cause
went,
they got-
you know what?
Because they got rid of chicken tenders. Did you ever notice that? There's no longer chicken
No,
tenders.
I never had the chicken tenders.
Yeah, that's why there's no more snack wraps, because that's what used to be
Wow.
was chicken tenders. And they got rid of them, so they got rid of the snack wraps. Same thing with salad. I don't think you can buy salad at McDonald's anymore.
Probably not. Just throw the nuggets in there; it'll be fine.
Yeah, right. Well,
It's
he's
like
going.
20 nuggets in a wrap. Ah,
Yeah.
bro, I think I invented something. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. For fucking.
I have Nintendo nuggies in the freezer, man.
Well, fucking go do it. I guess I'll go. Fucking.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm good.
You're
I'm
not.
good.
Yeah, I'm actually waiting for my wife to get home so she's bringing me food. Shit. Do you? I guess you.
Hey,
want
folks, it's 11 o'clock on a Friday, and we're all eating food. So you know.
Right. I guess you wanted to go start off with like fucking Logan Paul's all shit while we wait for Levi.
Freaking Logan Paul.
All right. Yeah. So freaking
Yeah,
Logan
don't
Paul.
do it, but freaking Logan Paul.
Well, here's the thing. This is like the weird, like, so he announced like his retirement from wrestling, but he did it like the nonchalant shit. Like he has fan. Like I'm not I understand he has talent. I'm not a huge fan of fucking Logan Paul, but how he just announces it and just continues on with the fucking like his whole sentence, like he doesn't give a shit, and everybody's like, wait, what? Wait, what?
He's like, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna do this thing, and I'm retired, but since I became a dad, and hey, go check out my brother's fight. There's a sentence in there that you skipped over there, homeboy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm retired, but to be fair, you and I know this as well as anyone else. No one ever retires from wrestling.
Exactly. Like right here, this
it has to be WrestleMania. That shit is crazy.
WrestleMania in
it's
Vegas.
like 100,000 people, bro.
Allegiant Stadium. Yeah, it's gonna go crazy. Yeah, you should do something.
Are you gonna be back in time for that? No,
brother. Come on, I'm retired. I'm a dad, bro.
He's taking time off.
I'm a dad.
Pops.
Yeah.
You're a dad of 8 kids.
19 kids.
Just continue off with like. He didn't just say like, wait a minute, hold on, you're fucking retiring. Like it's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like in like nonchalant, like no one gives a shit, whatever. It's like, wait a minute, hold on, like timeout. Wait, what?
You're a former U.S. champion. People are gonna kind of want to know what's going on here.
Yeah, exactly. So with that podcast of him announcing Hangman Adam Page kind of shot to shot.
Yo, this is funny as hell.
It's kind of funny. Let's see if I can actually pull up the tweet itself because I got the article here, but on on his actual Twitter, he posts
was it on Twitter or Blue Sky? It might have been on Blue Sky.
One or the other. I don't know.
Yeah.
He posts. Of course, it was in the chat. Now I can't find it. There it is. Hold on. I got so many freaking screens going on. I'm prepared. I promise.
Sure.
Share screen. Right there. Boop. He posted, I hope the next person who they give half my moveset to is at least kind of cool.
It's true, because if you go, they actually compare like a lot of the moves Paul did. It's a lot of the stuff that Hangman does. Let's just take the buckshot lariat, right? That is such a unique move that Page was doing for the longest time, and all of a sudden Logan Paul shows up and starts doing it.
Here's the thing, though. Logan has admitted that he's a big fan of Hangman. That's why he's doing a lot of his moves. That's where it's coming from. It wasn't WWE's idea. It was Logan's idea.
Which is fine, but the thing is, man, you don't steal from someone who's active. Like, you know, it'd be like me going, "Oh, hey, man, FTR. Let's use it." Like me going up to you, man. "Hey, Cat, man, let's start using the Shatter Machine." No,
exactly. Exactly.
I don't need Dash and Cash on my phone. And be like, "What the hell, man?" Like I have their number, but you know what I'm saying.
Dude, that'd be funny. You just get a random call. Nix.
Hey, Neil, I have a match.
Yeah. All right. Right here. I got it. I got the article right here. So Hangman Page versus Logan Paul. The shade over WWE retirement. Hangman Page on the All Elite appeared to make light of Logan Paul's revolution of social media this afternoon. The WWE superstar has been known to Page buckshot lariat several times. The post was on Blue Sky, so you're right. Heyman said, "I hope the next person they give my moveset to is at least kind of cool." So he's just confirming Logan's that he's not going to be he's going to be out, and that's basically it. But that, like I said, that pretty much took off, and then I'm not a fan of Hangman either, but the post is kind of funny.
So I liked Hangman, and then like I don't know the whole.
Are you a heel or are you a babyface?
What, me?
No, fucking Page.
Oh, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing with AEW. They don't know who's what. Like the minute the fans get behind someone, they turn them babyface, and they do it in the worst possible way, so the fans don't care anymore. Look at Swerve. Like, oh, Swerve Strickland's the hottest thing we got going right now. He literally like almost murdered a child in his bed. And he's like, the fans are cheering him. Cool, we'll turn him babyface, and then they go, okay, here's your nuts. We're gonna whoop buy foes. It's just they neuter everything. Tony Khan doesn't know how to book. We've been over this. And since, by the way, I am like Jim Cornette in this instance. I'm not expecting a job from Tony Khan at any time in my life. I would probably like Tony would hire me. I'd be like, "Tony, you're an idiot. You know, give the book to someone else, please."
Funny thing you say that. We'd actually listen to Jim Cornette later on today.
Back a dump truck up to Cornette's house full of money, and I need a dump truck, a full one. I'm talking like the ones they use on Gold Rush. All right, back one of those things up to Cornette's house full of cash, and beg him to come work for you. Actually, you know, tell Cornette he doesn't have to like leave Louisville. He can book from Castle Cornette.
Well, he did.
Let Cornette book.
AEW, when AEW first started, he went to Cornette, and he can't talk about it because they signed an NDA.
The thing is, no NDAs are illegal anymore, and NDAs don't exist anymore.
Why?
There's a law passed that NDAs are no longer valid. Hold on, let's see if I can find it.
I didn't know that. You're muted, Levi.
I know I am. I'm talking to my wife. Fuck off.
Oh. Hi. But yeah, this is like we're gonna get more into AEW.
Hold on, really quick. So the FTC announced rule banning non-competes. The FTC's final rule will generate over 85,000 new businesses each year, raising worker. Basically, if you, I guess it's not for anything. Okay, never mind. Ignore what I just said. My bad.
My bad.
My bad.
Oh
My
shit!
bad. I get one beer in and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Only one. He's cooked.
God, I'm such a lightweight now, man.
It's all good. But speaking of AEW. Speaking of AEW, let's just get right into the Rey Fenix shit. Like, going on for the last couple of days. The tweets are now deleted, so I couldn't get them. So I had to scroll through a bunch of fucking websites to see what he was saying. So he was coming into light that so let me back it up. So 6 months or so, I think it was, that Rey Fenix and Pentagon were going to be signed to WWE. Like, that was the rumor going out. And AEW pulled the WWE Vince and was like, "Hey, you've been hurt for a while, so we're going to extend your contract because you haven't been working for us." So they wouldn't go to WWE. Well, Rey posted a bunch of shit on his Twitter after Pentagon, I think, got announced that he was actually signed for WWE, saying this is a unsafe workplace. That it's a hazard place to be. One of his tweets said, "I needed a doctor, and you just ignored me for months."
Yeah, because that's what happens when you pull that bullshit, and you're like, you haven't worked for me for a year, and I'm aware that you want to go work for my competitor, so I'm going to extend your contract. So. Right. Yeah, if they don't want to be under contract with you, fuck you. They're going to post a bunch of shit on social media and be like, this is what's actually going on.
Right, exactly. So, I've also like reading comments and saying like a lot of this is bullshit, whatever, and stuff like that. We actually saw that little note that came out that we all thought was actually real. I
wish it was real.
It seemed like it was actually real, like something stupid that they would fucking say. But I think
Tony's dumb, but he's not. I don't think he's that dumb.
Right. So I think at this point it's been proven that it's not real. But
it was not real.
Supporters on my Facebook, and I saw one today that was like, Look at this picture. This is Tony Khan out in public promoting his next event. You'll never see Vince McMahon doing this. You'll never see Triple H doing this. This is why AEW is the best. Look, Tony's out promoting his event. And I laughed and I was like, yeah, he's out promoting his fucking event because he can't draw enough fucking people if he's not out on the street and stuff like he's running a fucking indie promotion.
Was that the same maybe I can find the video, but was that the same one that they had like the podium?
I don't know. It was just a picture of Tony out in public. It was this is why AEW is better. I was like, yeah, no, it's not why AEW is better. It's why AEW is worse. It physically is showing you why AEW is falling apart because they can't draw enough people without Tony Khan literally going out in public and promoting his event like he's an indie promoter, postering in the fucking town they're working.
There's a video. I really wish I pulled it. They had like a podium set up and like for the event, whatever, and they had superstars there. 2019, it was Cody Rhodes, just talking the shit with the fans or whatever. There was like 1,000+ fans surrounded Cody Rhodes in 2019. Like ready to go, like let's go for whatever. Same event, same venue. 2024, they showed a video of it, and there's like maybe 50 people, and like same place. It's like, oh, that's rough. That's really fucking rough. But back to the point, like I know like a lot of people like say like, oh, like what do you fucking talk about? Like AEW, like blah 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 AEW shit like that. Here's some evidence about like kind of backing up Phoenix's claim, and I got a couple of them. I'm pulling from some old shit. This was CM Punk on the podcast of who was it? I can't remember, but I'll show it in a second.
You go away, and it's kind of good timing because obviously you never want to get hurt. But
what's funny?
We don't know if you're suspended, if you're hurt, if you're
today at work because I was just looking for old interviews that I watched because that's what I do when I'm at work, and I literally just rewatched this entire interview. Still holds up. Great fucking interview.
It's a great interview. It's
great fucking interview.
He did another one recently when he came back to WWE. Like more of the shows, whatever, and that one's also I can't remember whether those guys did it. They did 2-parter, and that one's fucking great too. But I remember him talking about this too. I can't remember what his name is. Fuck. Well, anyways, continuing. Sorry,
covering from Sir, you just disappear. Did you ever get close to being let go at that point? You said at the beginning of all this, you said, please, let's just do it here.
Well, nobody in the company spoke to me for, I don't know, six months.
How's that possible?
I don't know.
Not a soul.
Paid for my surgery, booked my surgery. Thankfully, Dr. Sampson, who I knew from WWE, I have a good rapport with, like he helped me with that. But I was on my own and all that stuff. And, if you think I deserve to be, fired or treated like that, that's your opinion. It's none of my business what you think of me. But doing this one and the recovery for this one based on how the recovery went for that one, I'm just like, man, it's night and day. And it's almost the comparison between, places where there's structure and there's protocols and there's professional people in charge of things. And I'm not having to research and find a PT spot,
Ariel Hawani. That's his name. This is what
I literally was just looking for.
Yeah, the interview is. Sorry.
I had no help, like nothing. And that's insane to me. Is that how they treat the Jaguars players? I don't know, but I don't think anybody should be treated like that if you're a professional athlete. Like I had no help. Nobody would speak to me.
Fucking crazy. Your top star. And with him, top star, in 6 months, nobody communicated with him when he was hurt.
Yep.
Give you another Go ahead.
Tony's like he said, is this how we treat the Jaguars players? Because, okay, let's take the WWE here for instance, right? WWE, if you get hurt in the WWE, not only are they going to take care of you with their medical staff in-house, if you have an issue, they're going to send you to the best specialist in the country to fix it.
Right.
How many times did you hear the name Dr. James Andrews for neck surgeries, right? For the longest time, everyone went to Dr. James Andrews because he was the best guy in the country to fix your neck. I don't think he is anymore. I think they've actually got another guy, but that's the point. AEW, man, Punk's I hurt myself and I had to call around to doctors to find a doctor. That should never happen. You should have a department it's usually your HR department, but you should have a department that goes, okay, we need a guy to fix this dude's arm. Here's the best muscle guy in the country. That's where we're sending our athletes. Here's the best neurosurgeon in the country. That's where we send our guys, so far. That's just insanity. I couldn't imagine I can't imagine a multi-million-dollar company not being able to do this.
Right, exactly. It's it's so weird that but we've heard of a lot of stories, and not just the injuries, but travel, fucking they had to get their own travel, because the communications with travel wasn't good, as well as if they're getting booked that day, people coming in showing up am I actually working today or am I just hanging out type shit, last second things that they're finding out on their own. But don't just take Punk's word for it. You guys remember Mero? He also had the same fucking problem with AEW. As I fucked up and didn't have it ready to go.
Of course.
The honor is mine as well. So AEW, right now, tell us what's going on with you with AEW.
I have a shoulder injury and elbow injury that occurred late last year. So I finally took care of it late January. I got a whole bunch of shots, and now I'm recovering, rehabbing, and come back stronger than ever.
But Miro the other day tweeted out, and it got people talking, after, I guess, a post about the Meat Madness match at the pay-per-view being postponed because two of the slabs of meat are injured.
Don't bury the lead. Yes, folks, a Meat Madness match is what with a bunch of big meaty men is what Tony was promoting. We can't make this up.
You see, there was a match with two meaty men. I don't even remember which two meaty men it was. And the fans started chanting meat. So now we have a meat division, apparently. And they announced 3 wrestlers for it. Keith Lee and Miro were planned to be in it, but they are out of action. Miro tweeted out, someone who wrote about this, I've been injured since September and I got medical attention in January. Sorry he wasn't aware of it.
Crazy, first of all, before we keep listening to it.
Oh, hold on. Hey, Brian. Hey, Jim. We're very, very little here. Please don't block us.
You seriously? He would block us for this?
No, I don't think so. But I just want to just cover our ass.
Okay.
I'm part of the cult on the Facebook page.
I am not, because you can't use your gimmick. That's why I didn't do it. I haven't done it.
No, I'm in there as me. So
that's why I haven't done it yet. But yeah,
and Brian, last, you and I are both huge Demolition fans. There we go.
Yes. So I'm scared of playing this more of this now that you said that they might
we
strike us.
should be fine. We should be fine.
Okay, We'll find out. This is the Jim Cornette drive-through, by the way.
Yeah, we will absolutely put over the Cornette drive-through. We all listen to it. So
yes.
No, the fuck we all don't. I can't stand Jim Cornette's voice.
I'm fine with Jim Cornette until he gets to the politics.
Don't
and
loop
I'm like,
me in
okay.
with y'all's bullshit.
So people didn't understand what to take by that. The next tweet, I love Sting. Watch his last match by the pay-per-view. AEW Revolution. Now, Miro's also been off TV after he was previously off TV.
Before that, he was off TV.
Reportedly, at times, he has not wanted to do specific things that Tony Khan has asked him to do. But now he's off TV again. He was supposed to be in this match. He's saying he's injured. Appears to be, again, an example of lack of communication between AEW and the wrestlers. But what do you think?
Yeah, that's basically it.
It's insanity.
Yeah. But yeah, no, again.
I was going to say, just talking about, because we were talking about TNA earlier. Apparently, there's a TNA pay-per-view tonight.
Oh, no shit.
And it's a pretty stacked card. So I'm going to side segue here for a moment. So it's TNA Final Resolution 2024. It's taking place in Atlanta, Georgia at Center Stage. The World Championship match is Nick Nemeth, formerly Dolph Ziggler, versus AJ Francis, formerly Top Dollar. Someone we all know, we've all met personally, at least I personally know her. I have pictures with her, is Masha Slamovich versus Tasha Steele. I met both those young ladies and watched them both work, and they're very, very good. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy versus Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers for the Tag Team Championships.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
The X Division Championship is Moose versus Kushida. The number one contender for the TNA World Championship, which is the Nick Nemeth one, Joe Hendry versus Steve Macklin versus Mike Santana versus Josh Alexander. That'll be fun.
That would be good.
A three-way match. Let's see here. The Rascals, that's Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz, versus PCO and Sammy Callahan versus Jake Something and Hammerstone. Wow, speaking of meat matches,
yeah,
Jesus, those two boys together. Jordan Grace versus Rosemary. Ace Austin versus Trent Seven. Frankie Kazarian versus Jonathan Gresham. And he goes by JDC, but you might know him better as Dirty Dango or Fandango versus Leon Slater.
Wow.
That's honestly, not a bad card. Yeah, heck, I might try to find that.
Right. So basically, what it comes down to with Rey Fenix is he's also said that he's going to talk about this truth. The truth is going to come out eventually. Just basically, AEW just needs to do better. Basically,
dude,
that's it.
So that fake Tony Khan thing where he's like, there's a language barrier. Ray
thought it was all real.
English. Yeah, Ray speaks perfect English. I've heard him talk. He's got an accent. He is Mexican. So, like, he does have a Spanish accent. So yes, sure, the whole boy's got an accent, but he's not impossible to understand. Like, I've heard, it's like, dude, come on.
Right.
That's what we're gonna go with here. But then we found out it's fake, and I was like, okay, thank God, because I can't imagine once again a multi-million-dollar company be like, well, there's kind of a language barrier. No one else in this company speaks Spanish. Like, you got half of the CNNL sitting in the roster.
Right.
That'd be like going up to Okada and being like, oh, I couldn't understand him because he speaks Japanese.
Right.
Half your women's rosters from Japan.
Right. It's just crazy. Like, I hope they turn around. I hope that maybe like AEW turns around and it becomes more of a place that everybody wants to be again than like just hearing these fucking horror stories where people who've worked with them.
Dog.
Oh,
here's what I think hurt AEW. Seriously. So when AEW started, Vince was still in charge of WWE. Everyone wanted to get away from Vince. Everyone's like, fuck Vince McMahon, this old creepy bastard. We don't want to work here. Vince has no idea what's going on. And really didn't. Vince was, he wanted poop. He was into poop. But once Vince left and H took over and everyone was like, okay, this is kind of okay now. There wasn't this mass exodus out to AEW anymore because that's where everyone wanted to go because they all wanted to go work for the guy that was like, gonna let him do whatever. WWE will still let you do whatever, but they're going to give you a lot more freedom now, and you're going to have a lot more opportunity to grow and not die in a match either. I'm sorry, but some AEW matches, like everyone's like, oh, that was the best match ever, and I watch it, I'm like, it's a spot fest for one. There's no storytelling.
There's no story, yeah.
And I've watched people almost die multiple times.
Right. Well, it's just like don't get me wrong, WWE has.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get me wrong, WWE has shit segments. Like there's a lot of segments that are shit. But overall, you look at the show, and the show is great. Like you have oh, I can't, I'm looking forward for this match or this segment or whatever for WWE. With AEW, it's like, when is MJF going to be on?
Here's the thing with WWE. Like, say I watch what's the next one coming up? Survivor Series. Royal Rumble, right?
Is it Rumble or is it Elimination? Oh yeah, Rumble then Elimination Chamber.
I think Rumble's up in February. There might be some between this, but let's just say Rumble, right? Like, I want to watch the Royal Rumble. And let's say there's
no,
it's February 1st.
Oh, it's February 1st now.
Yes, because I have something on that same weekend, and I'm really mad about it.
February 1st, 2025.
Oh, we have Ring Wars.
Yeah, we have Ring Wars the same night.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. So anyway, here's the thing. Like, say I want to watch the Rumble. Say there's gonna be a Drew McIntyre match. For some, my girlfriend would love that. She likes Drew McIntyre. She also likes. Can't talk. She also likes Gunther. I like Gunther too. So like, say those two guys are gonna be on the show. Awesome. Then I see like Cody Rhodes. Cool. Then I see like I see Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Awesome. Rhea Ripley. Cool. I'm excited for the show now, and plus the Rumbles, right? I watched an AEW pay-per-view, and I'm like, okay, I know who these people are, but why do I care? No one in AEW is a superstar anymore. Everyone's just there, and it kind of gets to me. So, and I made my point. Cat wasn't even here.
Sorry, the dog started barking. I was make sure Sammy Matthews didn't fucking try to show up in my house again.
Buy a gun.
I have them.
Buy an axe.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure your point was great.
Wow. Fuck you, Nix. That's how I feel right now.
I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting broken into by fuckhead.
Lock your doors.
Yep.
Like you went from buy a gun to buy an axe to just lock your doors.
Buy a flamethrower. I don't know.
Like what a fucking digress.
You know what he needs to get? He needs to get a cage. He needs to have a feral Wolverine in it. You just keep poking at it. And what happens is you keep poking at it and don't feed it. And then someone breaks in and you just throw the Wolverine at them.
Yeah. Exactly. I forgot what we're talking about.
Feral
AEW's Feral Wolverines.
Oh yeah.
That's better than the original conversation we were having.
All Wolverines are feral, but yeah.
Oh, you saying my show is shit now, there, fucker?
No, I'm saying that I don't want to continue to waste more fucking brain power thinking about the shit company that's running. That is running and has been running for multiple years at the same level of absolute fucking garbage. And every time I think they've hit rock bottom, they somehow fucking expand where rock bottom is.
Well, it's like just like the same with TNA back in the day with what was her name?
Dixie Carter.
Dixie Carter. Yeah. This is the
same
thing.
There was a time TNA was so good too. And I was just like, I like TNA. I still do, but like, there's a point TNA was good, and you're like, you tune in, you're like, all right, this is something. But
it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. It's Tony Khan is the now new Dixie Carter. Is basically it.
Yeah.
Where everybody was like, "Fuck yeah, I can't wait to work here." And now everybody's like, "Ugh."
Except Tony's not sleeping with everyone in the locker room.
You don't know that.
Good point. Good point. Maybe that's how the Young Bucks got their job.
Sounds like Company in Maine only changed its name. Yeah, that's about right.
I am definitely burying myself from ever working for AEW ever in my life.
Yourself. Okay, no offense to you guys, but I think I've got probably the best chance, being as young as I am, to have worked for that company. Ain't no fucking shot I'm ever working for that company.
Dude, if they ever came to me with a contract, I'd be like, "You're just gonna fucking job me out." I don't think so. Like all the shit.
No.
How big the contract is. I've said it before. Depending on how big that fucking contract is and what the clauses are in it, if I can still work indie shows, I'll go get jobbed out twice a week on AEW and make fucking 20 grand, and then I'll go work indie shows on the side.
Yeah,
dude, seriously. If Tony walked up to me and said, "All right, here's a $50,000 contract. You need to eat a Rainmaker from Okada every week for the next 6 months,"
I'd be like, okay, what town you need me in?
Fly me in, buddy. Fly me in.
Like, I'm sorry, money doesn't buy happiness and everything or whatever, but like, even a 10K, even if he walked up and was like, "Here's $10,000. I need you 3 times a week to job out to whoever the fuck I need you to job out to," and then you've got the other 4 days a week. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. You're getting paid 10K. I'd be like, fucking okay. Where do I sign my name? Like, I can still work indie shows. I can still work my shoot job, and you're gonna pay me 10K. All right, fucking cool. Here's my name.
That's the thing. Like, I would have no problem working for AEW. I'm just thinking, with the way I kind of buried the lead with all this, I'll never work for AEW.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I have a better chance of working for, like, I have a better chance for, like, Triple H calling me up, be like, "Hey kid, so we need you to come on the show and get your head busted in by Shawn Michaels."
I was cool. Like, what's funny is, at one point in time, AEW was the thing. AEW
it was
the everybody wanted to go to AEW. Now I'm like, fuck that. Unless the contract is literally what I just laid out, I don't want to work for AEW. I would much rather go and work for MLW or work for TNA or even like I'll go work for ROH. Keep me as far away from AEW as possible. I'll work ROH shows. Just
if you work for ROH, you're working for AEW, basically.
No, ROH shows. That's it. Not AEW. I don't want fucking anything to do with AEW. I will work ROH shows like Alec and fucking Beef and Anthony and all these guys are doing. I will work ROH. Keep me away from AEW. I want nothing to do with it until they fix their backstage bullshit.
Yeah, and the thing is, with the Young Bucks still there, they never will.
Yeah.
One day I'll get photos. I'll be so happy about that.
So we talked about belts earlier, and Nix brought it up. So there was a teaser for the Saturday night. Is it Saturday night main event?
Saturday's main event. Yeah, so it's an old school thing.
Old school thing. They had it like I think 2006 and 7. They had it back then too, but it didn't really last that long. So there's a little teaser in their trailer to promote it for Saturday.
One night only. Got something for them.
I really hope it's the fucking Wing Eagle belt. I really do.
Oh, and here's how we get copyright strike. Oh yeah, more than likely, because
it's better than 8 seconds. Fuck off.
For one night, it is. He's gonna come out. He's gonna come out with the Winged Eagle for one night, because it's Saturday night main event. They're going back. They're doing like the old school. They're trying, like a nostalgia trip type thing. Cody's gonna come out with the Winged Eagle.
Did you guys ever see the Etsy person who made the Winged Eagle Cody Rhodes fucking style belt? Oh my god, it's beautiful.
At one point,
May 11th, 85. Just curious. Well, talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, no, we were all searching for the same thing, I think.
No, I was actually looking for something else.
This one?
Let me see.
I don't know if this is what you're talking about.
Let me
see. This.
I don't think maybe it
cool,
was
actually.
That might be one.
I kind of like it actually.
Yeah, that might be it. It was on Etsy for like 500 at one point. But it was very fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it would be
honestly
the winged eagle.
Even if this isn't it, I kind of like this. I actually I kind of dig this.
It might have been that. It was so beautiful. It's such a good looking belt.
So I was just looking up something, by the way. Speaking of Saturday Night's main event, right? So the first Saturday Night's main event was held May 11th, 1985. Okay, cool. So the champion at the time was Hulk Hogan. So it would make sense that it is the Winged Eagle because at that time Hogan would have had the first version of the Winged Eagle because there's the big green that the Iron Sheik had. Then they made an Andre title for Andre that never actually went anywhere. I think it lasted a year, and then they switched to the Big Eagle, or the Winged Eagle. So I would say the Winged Eagle was right around 85.
Cool. Dude, I would seriously, if I had $150, I would 100% buy this right now. Fucking this belt. Yeah, that belt is so pretty.
It's probably 2 millimeter and made in like Pakistan. That's the only problem.
What belt?
Oh crap! I'm sorry. The Winged Eagle. Hold on, I'm wrong. The Winged Eagle actually debuted in 1988. And Randy Savage is actually the first one to hold it.
We were talking about title belts earlier, and this is such a, and Dylan knows this opinion of mine, and this is such a like, I get so much flack for this opinion, but I don't give a fuck. This is the only NXT fucking title. This title is so underrated. Fuck you. It's great.
I like that belt. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I'm okay with it. I prefer the one with the
fucking awesome.
If you go 2 left and 3 down, that's the one I actually prefer the most.
1, 2.
What? Basically the bottom row, right in the middle. The one with the big X in the middle.
This one?
Click on it. Yeah,
so
that
the
one.
Current NXT title minus the color
No,
difference.
it doesn't have the color difference. Yes, that's my favorite one because that's one Balor held. That's the one Sandy held. That's the one KO held. That's the one Ciampa held.
This is SmackDown or Raw? The new tag team title.
This is
fucking amazing.
This is the one. This is the one that Balor. You're talking about Balor's run from 2019 to 2021, right?
Yes.
Because this is not the one that Balor held. This is the one that Balor held when he beat Owens at Beast of the East in the ladder match that I was just talking about earlier. Balor had the original strap in his first NXT. No. Balor had this strap when he won the NXT title to be the first time. And then he had this strap when he won in his newer run when he came back as Prince Balor.
All right. I can be wrong. It happens.
You're wrong.
Look. I can prove it.
I believe it.
Huh. But yeah. So I'm excited for that. I really hope it is the fact. And if they do like its own style fucking Cody Rhodes belt like this one at Etsy.
It'll be one night, unfortunately. And unfortunately I'll be at Proving Ground when it happens. So
I'll make sure I send you some of it.
I personally don't like the Oval Intercontinental, but if you like it, cool. It's not my style. I prefer the old school Intercontinental.
Is the IWGP Intercontinental title. I don't.
All right.
Intercontinental
Yeah,
titles.
fuck you, Lee.
All right, Torres.
So, anyways,
it's the best Intercontinental title.
We talked about a little bit of it on.
Don't ever fucking say that again.
Anyway, we talked about this last week with me and JP. Warzone. I'm bringing up for the podcast for this one. A lot of people got hurt.
Warzone.
War games, whatever. Shut up! I've been drinking. Jeez, now I get the burps.
Yeah, maybe you should drink some more, you fucking alcoholic.
Yeah, I am. So the men's war game.
Speak, motherfucker.
Apparently, I can't.
Jesus.
There was 3 injuries that happened in that fucking match. You had Bronson Reed, who fucked his ankle. Jimmy Uso, who broke his toe, and Tonga actually tore his bicep with CM Punk. So I actually got all that right here.
Would suffer a bit of catastrophe. Look at
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, my brother broke his toe on this big splash tonight.
History of the business. Punk came ready. Nothing wrong with an equalizer, particularly when it's.
Apparently, one of those shots fucked up his bicep with the with the toolbox. He's just fucking people up with that toolbox.
I'm sorry, but a broken toe is not the same level of injury as a torn bicep and a shattered ankle.
It's still an injury. And on top of that, yeah, you have a hard time walking. Your toe, your big toe is what keeps you balanced. You have nothing to fucking say. Yeah, that's right, because you're shoving food down your throat.
I walked on a broken ankle for 6 months. Technically, I'm still walking on a broken ankle after 2 years of having broken it. They are fucking unsafe, Barker.
You know what the funny thing is? When I was looking up the dojo matches to try to find some more with Hess, I think that match is actually on the dojo page.
No way, is it?
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh God. All right, hold on.
I think it is, unless that's another match that we had.
You mean the main Wrestling Connection page?
Yeah, the actual like student dojo page. No, Levi's so excited.
I laughed because like looking through like the page, the last MEW show, all sorts of matches from that show except ours.
Yep.
Oh, real quick, just
I'm like,
because we're on the topic of
fine.
before we jump to more news, I just want to say something real quick. Shout out to Rob the Rule Buster. We were supposed to have him on the show one week, but then we all got sick and there wasn't a show. And then Kat, you have a bunch of food in your beard.
I do. I'm saving it for later.
But shout you still there. Still there. It's still there. It's still there we go. Shout out to Buster. He just went through surgery for the injury that he suffered at the last show. He went through this surgery today, and I have been in close contact with him. The surgery went really well. He's going to have a lot more strength in his arm, but he is not going to ever be able to come back to wrestling. So he is going to focus on doing ref stuff and training up the next generation. But I just wanted to send a shout out to him because he just went through surgery and he's been dealing with a lot lately because of the injury, and knowing that because of it, he probably will never be able to actively compete again, which is a very shitty thing to learn. So I love you, Buster. I'm glad that you're doing good. And hopefully once you're doing better and you've got the free time, we can actually get you on the show and we can talk about stuff. So just love you, Buster.
Yeah.
So I forgot this match existed. It's Cousin Larry and Donkey Boy Bandit in tag team action against yours truly and Armani Chaos.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say me, and I was gonna be like, "Damn it."
Are you serious though? The MEW didn't post our match.
No,
last match. Really, it was really good.
No.
Oh, do you want to bet happened? Camera died. I bet you the camera died.
Yeah, possible.
That was a really good match.
Or it could be because we fucked up the finish.
No, it was a really good fucking match. Really good match.
Cat just forgot to finish because you guys fucked it up.
That was Homeboy here. But to be fair,
that's a card wrong.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's what Turner said was we were going over the first time that I talked to him about it. because he's saying that we want to put you back because you lost the titles. We want to keep you guys strong. Next match, you guys are going over. I was like, cool. So I don't know if he forgot that he told me that, or if that was never the plan. I don't know, because things always change. But when you said we are going over, I'm like, yeah, okay, I already know. So I didn't read the card either, because I kind of figured we were going over. But hey, it was still a banger fucking match.
It was still a fun match, yeah.
I'm
just
pretty sure the camera died.
I just feel bad. We owe him a match.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't the people who get pissy about not going over or having to take a pin, like some people we're not going to talk about. It's ridiculous. It's a business. You don't win every single time. Yeah. Everybody loses. Everybody wins. I hate to break it to you, but when the first year I started, I don't think I ever won a match, any of my matches. I don't think I won a single match, and I think I had I won above 20.
I won an early one because CPA decided to put me over because he's awesome. Beyond that, I don't think I won another one anytime soon. Beyond that,
and here's my mentality. I don't give a shit who's going over if you're doing your fucking job, and your job is to get over with the fans. If you're a heel, you want those fucking heels to boo the shit, the fans to boo the shit out of you. Make them want to get into the ring to beat the shit out of you, basically. And if that babyface goes over, oh my gosh, amazing pop, you did your job.
Maybe Ben?
Oh
no, okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm looking at beat Drifter, actually. There we go. So in my first,
he's had too many beers. He's on his own. He's in his own little conversation.
I've had one. 1, 2. No, we're just talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My 9th match was a win. 10, 11, 12, and my 13th match was a win. Then there's a bunch of losses.
Yeah, but like I said, if you're doing your job, getting over the crowd, who gives a shit who wins or loses? Just put out a good fucking match. I guess I understand if you're in the higher card, I guess, but at the same time, no one's gonna remember who won, who lost. They're just gonna remember the moments in that match. I don't remember who fucking won against Becca and Charles Manson. I do remember Becca getting busted open and hitting that fucking 450 at the end.
Wasn't it Charles?
I think it was Charles.
Becca.
No, I think it was Becca with the 450. But I don't remember any of that match except for that part where she got busted open. And
hey, your wife's calling you.
I know she is. And I thought she fucking broke her nose. She was just pissing blood, and it just got the crowd going, getting behind her. And when she hit that 450, that fucking everybody was out of their seats. Everybody. But I think that was the last of the news. So if you want to go into the Nix report.
Oh,
Nix report.
Hey,
the Nix report. I'll be right back.
AEW sucked.
Cotton, do the thing.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Later, pilot. Show me what you got.
What the hell? You have a vagina!
He needs some milk.
Oh my god! What is that?
What? Get out!
Next report.
So when I joked a minute ago that AEW's sucks, and they're not sucking, they just don't know how to hold ratings anymore. So this week they started at 675 and they ended at 533. That's what the overrun. And literally every segment they went down. And so we start off with Jay White versus Orange Cassidy versus Moxley and Pac, and we continue with that. And so segment 1. Segment 2 is Jay White and Orange Cassidy versus Pac and Moxley. A post-match angle with Hangman Page, the Death Riders, an ad break, Moxley backstage promo, Christian Cage live promo. Okay, we drop down 40,000. That's people going, I don't feel like watching this. Now, we dropped down another 20,000 or 18,000 for segment 3, which is Christian Cage, Hook Angle, Claudio Castagnoli versus Will Ospreay. And then segment 4, we continue this on. And we drop another 20,000. And also has, the problem is, this is a segment with MJF. Because MJF's in the segment. So,
MJF is
Zack Ryder. Yeah,
MJF.
MJF's in here. Zack Ryder's in here. They call him Zack Ryder. Weird. Undisputed Kingdom which is fine. And then next segment, we lose another 40,000 people. This is Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole. Adam Cole's wrestling again. Okay, cool. MJF.
Baby.
Then you got FTR, and then an ad break. It's probably the best thing that happened to them. The Learning Tree backstage promo, Darby Allin backstage interview, and Ricochet versus Brody King. We actually go up a little bit. We go up by 4,000 people, and the next segment we go up by about 6,000 people, and then we go down by 50,000 people, which is Mercedes Moné, Anna Jay backstage angle, Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa, and then we drop down way more, another 10,000, and that's the end of that match. But we did give back original Tony Storm, so there we go. Now, here's my problem. Speaking of Tony Storm, here's an issue I have with this. They're re-debuting Tony Storm, the cool punk rock Tony Storm, on Rampage, which on average gets 130,000 people.
I was going to say, it gets less than 200,000 people.
Wouldn't you rather debut her on, like, I know Dynamite's only getting 500,000 people, but wouldn't you rather debut her in front of like 500,000 people as opposed to like 1/10 people? Seriously? But that's the next report. I didn't feel like doing it wholehearted tonight because, well, they don't try. They don't care.
Yeah. I forgot to do this, by the way.
Julie, do the thing.
I already fucking said it.
Levi technically said it.
Shut up, bitch.
Suck my fat fucking.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, hey, we are fucking almost to midnight, so this is perfect. Ending tonight with botches and calling it a night.
Nice. Let's do it.
Yeah. So before we go, though, because I almost forgot last time,
That's
thank you
politics.
for audio listeners listening in. There will be a little bit at the end of whatever is not botches for you guys to hear, but this is basically where we say goodbye to you guys. Thank you for listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, wherever you guys listen to us audio wise. Also, please give us like 5 stars and stuff like that. It helps people see the podcast. But if you want to tune in and see the full live show, you can only catch it here on YouTube and Twitch. So
be like RVD. 5-star frog splash.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought Booker T 5 time.
That works too.
That does work.
5-star.
I totally
5-star.
I think I actually stole that. I think I actually stole that from Elba and Matt Hardy.
I'm coming for you.
Because they do something like that. They do something like that on Matt Hardy's podcast where Elba, I'm pretty sure Elba does that same shit where he's like 5-star, 5-star, 5 stars.
What is this fucking I just ruined that joke. Anyway, Dave Meltzer is who I was thinking of. Anyways, here's the botches. If I can get to it. See that I always have this preloaded and I didn't today. I'm sorry.
Roll the thing.
Can't over break the show.
Oh wait. You fucking I forgot the fucking
fucking
I've had too many. I've had some drinks.
What the hell is he doing? He just fell on his ass. What the hell? Hey, if you're going to be Tom, you got to be Tom.
Well, actually, things are going real well with the XFL.
Oh, yeah. Oh! It happened. Fuck it!
Fucking
Oh my God, this one. So, pause this for a sec. That's Sean Phoenix. I've wrestled him. I know him. I know Sean pretty well. And what was supposed to happen was not that. It was supposed to be almost a buckle bomb. Sean was supposed to go into the buckles, and he got thrown a little too early.
God, that just hurt my entire soul.
I just
Sean was
realized
like,
I wasn't on stage for like a good 15 seconds.
Yep. Sean was like, "Yeah, I didn't need to go to the chiropractor that week." I'm like, "I wonder why."
Yeah,
Fucking your whole spine crack. No shit.
You can see on his face too. He's like, "Oh, I fucked up."
The fuck?
Oh my god, dude, I'm actually scared. You ready?
No. No.
Merry Christmas! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just popped.
It sounded like it did pop, actually.
No thanks.
Why? Just why?
No thanks. Am I supposed to watch Superhuman at this point?
Yeah. Oh, he's in here.
Holy shit! Oh my god.
No. Good. I needed 3 fucking replays of it from 3 different angles.
Just want to make sure that you saw he got hit right in the fucking gonads.
That's that. No, I was more worried about the kneecap.
I don't give a fuck about his balls.
The chair went evenly. His knee went evenly through the chair, and the top of the chair smacked him in the nuts.
I don't give a shit. My knees are so fucked up. I don't give a fuck.
I love how you guys how he probably lost the ability to have children, and you guys are more worried about his fucking kneecaps.
He can't even walk after his children now.
People think I'm a little reckless, a little impulsive.
What the hell is that?
Oh, wait.
That's a perfect time for a Simpsons reference.
Wait.
That was a blood capsule.
Are you sure?
There's no way he 3 punches to here. There's no way he busted his mouth open and 3 punches to the jaw. Unless he bit a chunk of his cheek out.
That's what I'm thinking he did. We want to see it again. Maybe it was a blood capsule, but still, fucking why? Why?
A little impulsive.
Like the second one looked like he punched himself in the cheek.
What the hell is that?
I don't know if it actually was, but it does look like he bites down for a split second.
Maybe.
It does kind of sound like something pops too.
Yeah.
It could have been blood. Yeah, but still, why? Why fucking do that?
It's Darby Allin.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that's a half and half suplex gone wrong.
Yeah.
Dude, no way. No way you're gonna make it.
Hey, good recovery.
Fuck
No way you're gonna make it.
Elbow drop to the back roll. Fuck yeah.
Why not? It worked. It worked. I'd be like, you know what? I totally planned it that way.
I'd be like, you know what I was doing? I was just getting tacks in my arms so I could back roll on top of them. And, it just transferred the tacks. It's exactly what I planned.
Yeah, exactly. I love the fan laughing, though.
I love this X division. Man, it's unbelievable.
Jesus.
Missed him by this much.
Yeah.
Missed him by this much.
Missed it by that much.
Yeah.
Skipper crashed and burned off the top rope.
The rope can't even lose. It's 2-0 fault, bro. Hey,
that'd be me. That'd be me.
Works if his opponent was closer. Like he technically he landed like the way he should have. If his opponent was closer, then he could have just landed on top of his opponent like he should have.
You're not wrong.
McMammoth. Oh, no! They called the crosshairs. Macklin almost wiped out the timekeeper's area.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't know if that was the botch, but that was cool.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure he was probably trying to do like the whole shoulder thing.
Yeah.
And
Put
either
his head
slipped
down
it.
quick, so it wasn't aimed right.
Yeah. But hey, the table caught him.
Yeah.
And almost the ring announcer.
Oh no.
Yep.
No. Hey, that's toxic.
That's a broken neck.
Yeah,
Yo, shout out Toxic.
Hope your neck's fine.
No, Toxic's the one to give him the backbreaker. Toxic's fine.
Yeah, Toxic's fine. The other homeboy where he shattered his spine in 18 different spots. Yeah, whatever. He'll be all right.
Look, I'm almost.
Little late there, buddy. Just a little late.
So I think I know exactly what happened in the spot. He's supposed to go, fuck this shit, like what he does, then jump. And the other guy's gonna move. And the other guy's gonna move as soon as he says, fuck this shit. But he went, fuck this shit, and stopped and didn't do anything for a minute. And then the other homeboy was like, well, there's my cue. Then homeboy was like, eh?
Yeah, it was
cool.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that was Toxic in the last clip. I was trying to find his green gear that he wears so I could compare it.
Did you see this, Levi?
No, I was
Why even
Superhuman
go at
versus,
that point?
Superhuman versus JP O'Reilly.
Why
oh my
even
god,
go
book
at that
it.
point?
MPW, book it.
That would be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. He's done matches. He's supposedly trained.
Yeah, Larry looked at me. I joked about that because Larry looked at me the other day and went, I would not put him on a show for $1 million. And I looked at Larry and went, you're a carny son of a bitch. Yes, you would.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
I didn't say those exact words, but.
Oh my goodness! I think that busted Batista wide open. Ooh.
So it looks like
They busted up in the hard way. They're both going for a spear.
Yeah.
What was the thought process there?
Oh my goodness! I think that busted Batista wide open. Ooh, man, the top of Batista's head.
What the fuck am I?
Looking at Edge's face is like, what day is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Tuesday. Tuesdays.
I love our little mannerisms that I carried over out here because when we're doing practice matches and stuff, I do that. Like during a double down, I'll look out, or I've done it to the crowd too. I've looked down and been like, "What day is it?" And they all do the same shit they used to do back home, where they'll be like, "Monday, Thursday, Saturday," and I'll be like, "None of you are any fucking help." Or like in training matches, I've done because we've been doing a lot of 6-mans on Mondays because we've had some newer students that I'm trying to work in kind of thing. And I love doing the double down on the hot tag and crawling towards the opposite corner. Start crawling towards their corner and I'm crawling towards their corner. And then I look up and I'm like, that's not my corner. And then I'll turn and be like, that's my corner. And then I turn around and every time I hear the trainers watching and they're always like, that's not my corner. And they start fucking dying.
That reminds me. So we did a little thing in the dojo tonight where it was like Calvin had us basically you come in, lock up, break off, headlock takeover, fight up, fight up and go to another corner. And then I was like, can I add a little wrinkle to this? And Calvin's like, sure. I'm like, okay, so because no one knows how to do this correctly, tags. And Calvin's like, yes. So we all practice like tags to tag in and out for wrestling, for tag team wrestling too.
I've gotten on top of people about that because there's been tags through the middle rope, there've been tags through the bottom rope, there've been tags over the corner. I'm like, no, I'm like, only legal fucking tag is over the top goddamn rope. Stop fucking tagging through the middle.
Yeah. I think it'd be the simplest thing, but it's not actually. It's
no, it is one of those things you
found
need to
out
learn.
lately. The Monday students have found out lately that yeah, we've been doing a lot of 6-mans, and a lot of it I've been like, all right, here's all the things that were wrong. Like, here's some good things, but here's all the things that were wrong.
So I saw Edge, and this just reminded me of botches. One of the funniest things ever. So when Edge and Christian had the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had an ask us anything. So I asked Edge, I'm like, bro, I gotta ask about the Shawn Michaels incident. And they started talking about Shawn used to wear this dangly coat, like had all the crosses and all that stuff hanging off him, right? Well, he comes out on the Raw entranceway. It's got the grating on it. He kneeled down to do the whole like Shawn thing. Went to get up, and his coat stuck in the grate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So he got up and he fell down. And I asked Edge, I'm like, how the hell did you keep a straight face? And Edge is like, it was super hard, but I knew the camera would like come to me because they weren't going to sit there and focus on Shawn flailing like a wounded turtle trying to get off his back. So
I can pull that up really quick.
Oh my god, it's a great incident. So, but no, it was really cool that Edge answered my question.
Well, you can find me on all social media platforms at Levi Spade 1. That's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I don't do Twitter. Fuck that app. Fuck Elon Musk. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Blue Sky is not going to be a thing.
TikTok until it gets banned in another like 3 weeks.
That's not going to get banned.
It's not going to get banned. It's just need to be It needs to be just bought. It just needs to be an American company that buys.
Byte's not gonna sell it. They've already said they're not gonna sell it. It's getting banned as of January 16th. They're not gonna sell the app. As of
all they have to do is
16th.
open up an American's branch and sell it to themselves.
It doesn't matter. It's still ByteDance, so they'll still fight against it. But as of January 16th, it's getting banned. So you can find me there until then. You can find me on twitch.tv/Tears Gaming. As you can see, I have a new setup, so I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming. BrainbusterTees.com/Levi Spade. Check out Primos Pro Wrestling live on Triller TV this Sunday for the Omega 9. Check out some of Colorado's greatest women wrestlers. As well as the Evo Lucha Championship is being defended that night. So that stacked card, great night. It's going to be a nice tournament showcasing some really talented female wrestlers. So make sure you watch that live too.
Cool. Just Shawn Michaels getting stuck in the entrance.
Immediately cuts. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, fuck it. That's what he pretty much said. Fuck it. Just rips it off.
And just like you literally saw Edge like shaking his head, but you saw the smirk out of the corner of his face. Like
that's what I said. Like he's like I can't laugh. They're gonna focus on me.
I can't laugh.
Oh man! All right, you can find me on all social media platforms, including Blue Sky at DOTD Nix. I'm still on Twitter for the moment. I don't really use it as much. ProWrestlingTees.com/DOTD Nix. You can find me wrestling in tomorrow. I'm not actually wrestling, but I will be at Proving Ground down in Peabody, Massachusetts in the Black Box. I believe that's where it is. I'm like 96% sure on that one. It'll be fun. Good show. Proving Ground always puts on a good show. Mike Montero's last match, I believe. Last match for a while, I should say. Mike Ross is defending the heavyweight title. It's going to be a banger of a show. It'll be fun. And
are you gonna grab the belts while you're there?
I just asked Neil about it. Neil said he's gonna hit up Montero. So yes.
Yeah.
You should check out Limitless Wrestling tomorrow. By the way, Limitless Wrestling having a Limitless Rumble. I'm pretty sure they're going to be on IWTV, so check them out. I was going to put over Limitless promotion.
I might do a live for that just to watch the Rumble.
I'm
not sure.
What's my next actual match?
January.
Yeah. No, the 28th. No, on the 28th, that's skips. I'm
oh, you're doing skips too?
Do skips.
I was
I'll be
supposed
there.
to be doing that, but I got a Christmas party that I got to go to.
Oh my God, you have something every time we have a show.
It's fucking Christmas.
Eh.
This is I have 4 families I got to do Christmas shit with.
Whose fault is that?
Apparently mine.
There you go.
Unless if it gets canceled, I'll let you know.
No, he won't.
But you have.
I'm not holding my breath, buddy.
We have the we have the 24th MPW the pathway now versus the neighborhood versus us, and then you have the 25th. You going against Stormy Savage.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
I don't think I'm doing anything that day, so I just might come and watch. Just watch you kick his ass.
I'm sure you had something going on.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm booked on that show.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's weird.
I'll just win the whole damn thing. Take the bell home.
There you go. So you can find me everywhere. Big Cat Tyler Adams on TikTok, TikTok and Instagram. Tyler Adams on Facebook and Twitter. What?
We're gonna start our own social media platform with hookers and blackjack. Called TikTok.
TikTok.
Hell yes.
Pro Wrestling Tees, Tyler Adams. You'll find me on the 24th when we win MPW, and I beat the shit out of Samuel Matthews and Lee Miller.
When you win MPW, you just win all
MPW.
of MPW.
Yes, we're gonna win MPW.
You guys, you own the company now? Just win all.
We'll take it from Johnny Primer.
And
we'll take Johnny Primer's half.
Yep. 100%. Yep. I don't think I'm doing anything 25th. I'll find out later. It's like, oh shit, I got a match.
It's happened. That's happened to me more than once. Oh,
Crown of Maine is famous for that. It's famous for that for me. Like, oh, I didn't know I was working Crown. I guess I am now.
I thought you said Crown of Maine had a show coming up. I was like, Vaughn didn't tell me shit about this.
March, I think is the one that he said.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that,
should be. Oh, speaking of which, they should be in their new space by then. They actually there's an old bar that they're actually renting. They either bought the space or renting the space. So Crown of Maine will have a permanent home in this old bar area. It's like a nice open space. It'll be really fun.
Closer to Bangor?
It's in Presque Isle. So yes.
Fuck.
Closer to Bangor, is it not?
That's actually yeah, I was gonna say that's close to
15 minutes difference, I guess. But
hey,
Van Buren and Presque Isle is about 45.
I was gonna say
how I drive.
Well, you drive like a fucking grandma who's blind, so that makes sense.
Hey, depending on the day, if it's nighttime, 100%. I don't like driving fast at night. It makes me scared. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see at nighttime. So
Get glasses, fucking blind.
Fuck
bitch.
you. Pro wrestling.
We're a pro wrestling podcast. That's what we do.
Purr Sessions is on every platform. Check it out. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter. Twitch. Oh my God, it's time for us to go. It's been a long time.
No, it's time for you to go. I'm good. Like,
I can't fucking talk.
I've got about a quarter of my bottle gone, and I'm good.
Dude, you fucking keep up, bitch.
That bottle was not full when you walked into the fucking
basically
room,
was up to there.
So we've drunk the same amount.
No, we haven't. Anyways,
you're just fucking drunk.
Purr Sessions is on every platform. Follow us on Twitch. Wow. Subscribe to us on YouTube, and 5-star us on all the audio platforms.
And check out the merch.
And check out our merch. We will have Purr Sessions merch eventually.
I got ideas. Where I was gonna go with that because we don't have merch yet.
Eventually, I got ideas.
So do I.
Yes, I will be there.
That's good because she washed my fucking entrance jacket that's supposed to go to my dad's, and your signature no longer exists on it. So you need to re-sign it so it can go to my fucking dad. I got that one when I came home because I asked about it, and she fucking washed it because it was in her laundry, and your signature rubbed off.
When it's an article, right? Nautical nightmare.
Nautical.
Nautical nightmare.
Nautical.
See, I always think it's nautical, and then like, no, it's not right. It's nautical.
You fucking narwhal.
Nautical. What do you think when you think nautical nightmare?
Dylan
What
Nix.
do you think? Like as a logo, what do you think?
A narwhal.
I use the nautical star. That's
Nautical
why it's
star?
on all my gear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
because I am okay.
If I can get it on camera.
So
that
if it was the star and then you had like an octopus like tentacles wrapping around it, would that be cool?
Sure.
Okay, because
That'd be
I'm
cool.
thinking about doing like how Punk has his sweaters. I'm thinking about doing a couple for us, having yours a nautical nightmare, and then Dylan Nix, and it just wear out. Whenever we're just doing promos or whatever, we'll have them.
You mean like sweaters or hockey jerseys?
Sweaters.
Okay.
Zip up sweaters.
Oh, hoodies.
Hoodies, whatever.
Hoodies.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have the.
No, a sweater something grandma makes you is thick and swole. A hoodie's get a hood.
Anyways.
Oh, I hate you all.
We've had too much to drink tonight. I hope you guys enjoy it. We had two people.
Nobody has had too much to drink but you.
Fuck off. This was fun, guys. We all have to do this again. Hopefully, JP.
Yeah, next week on Friday, like we do every week at the same time, every week on the same day.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
I was really hoping JP was gonna pop on today, but it looks like JP is still waiting to wrestle.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Other than that, fucking have a good night, guys. Thank you again for watching. We'll do this again on Friday.
Yeah, will we? That's good. I'm glad.
I'm yes,
glad
we
we're
will.
Still on.
This Friday we will. Next Friday we won't. I probably do next Friday. I'll probably do because it's gonna be Christmas week.
So he wasn't wrong. So this Friday we're no. Next Friday we won't. This is actually the last episode of the Purr Sessions.
No, it's not. What do you? That reminds me. We got to throw out ideas for what we want to do for fucking New Year's.
Boys, it's midnight. We go to bed.
Just a minute. We'll figure out what we're going to do for New Year's.
New Year's is on a fucking Wednesday. Why do we need to?
We'll still have a New Year's show. Fuck off. Christmas week will be probably the best of Purr Sessions because everybody's gonna have it off because it's family time, shit like that. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Purr Session signing off, but we ain't saying goodbye. Keep your fans like steel reaching for the sky. Professional wrestling, we'll never let it go. Big cats in the house, bringing the rumble to the show.
I'm not even drunk. I'm not even intoxicated. I just can't fucking talk.
This is a PSA. Please don't drink.